Hello everyone, welcome to Mask's Web of Intrigue Session 4. I am Oni, I'm the GM who does weird things and starts late and does summary really late because professionalism. And I literally just finished writing the summary for Session 3, which is actually pretty long as you can see. It's like what, 6 pages? 7? 8? 9? Okay, it's 8 pages. Okay, that's 8 pages. I just wrote 8 pages. No big deal. Totally no big deal. Anyway, here are the players. Players, please introduce yourself and your characters and where you are in the story currently. Go in order from Discord. Boom.
I'm Alis. I'm playing DD, or Deirdre Roberts, who's a bull, so she's super strong and usually pretty angry and super short. And currently in the story, she had just thrown a car into another car to try to defuse the situation, and someone undid my diffuser. So,
I'm Evelyn. I'm playing Nivola, otherwise Maria Ramos, the Janice, and she is currently going to school.
Hi. Hi, I'm Janine. I play as the Reformed or Mina Wolfgang and currently just watching everything unfold right in front of me.
I'm Ron. I play Chimera. I'm a super strong transformed, and I just started hitting Vieira.
Hi, I'm Zinc. I am a cop to clean up the world, and can't remember where I was.
Oh man. Oh man. Also, I hope you're not Zinc IRL because that would be terrifying.
I just forgot.
You're in your apartment.
No, channel that dude in channel the dude that Robert Downey Jr. played in Tropic Thunder. Get into your character all the way. You are the character. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so yeah, when last we left our heroes, we ended at a very tumultuous position, and we are opening like a complete cold open, right? A standoff in the front of Gervasio's garage, where Tia Juanita's carjacker gang with 4 vehicles, 2 jeeps and 2 non-jeeps, because I'm a terrible vehicle guy, so I have no idea what non-jeep cars look like. So I'll just go with non-jeep. And anyway, sorry, I meant 2 non-hooded jeeps and 2 hooded non-jeeps. Yes, that's what I meant. And yeah, and one of them has just been chucked into the other by Didi, and now she is planning on chucking the one she chucked before again toward something. We will deal with that shortly, but first, let me get my phone because I actually wrote down what to do on my phone but didn't actually add it in the what to do list, because that's professionalism for you.
That's
Right.
my line.
That's there we go. Okay, so we are actually like, the scene opens and you see like all those, like the names and the name of the series and the badly dubbed and the actor actress, like voice cast, voice actor actresses names, producers and stuff appear, and then you smash cut, not here, like not at the scene that you just saw, but at the school, because the editor wanted to be cheeky. The editor was later found to be fired, but that's IMDb trivia for you. Anyway, moving on. We're at the school. We're at the school, and you are. Maria is at school. Maria runs into her. You mentioned Christina is your girlfriend, right?
Yes.
Very nice. Okay, so Maria runs into Christina, who has extremely squeezable cheeks, and yes, yes, that is a feature. That is one of the features. Anyway, she runs into her at school, like in front of school, and um, yeah, and she says, I heard from Jared that you went down to where the blackout happened.
Yeah, he just wanted some pictures.
Oh, yeah, I mean, like, that's not the only place, like, last night when the blackout happened, a few houses around my place also had a blackout. You know,
Were you okay?
yeah, I'm fine. I would have called you last night, but I had to stay at home and deal with family because, you know, we weren't expecting that. Somebody posted something on the thingy. The, 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 I don't know what you just said. I don't know what that, okay. I don't know what you just said. Anyway, yeah. So she says that apparently, like the official word is that when the power went down in that sector south, the biogas plant, like, that triggered one of the generators in the biogas plant to fail, and which actually resulted in some of the houses in some other part of the favela where she lives, which is a little to the northwest, which is towards the biogas plant from the school, but it's like not like in the warehouse part of the favela, like uh, before that. So it's like um north by northwest. Yeah, there we go. It would have been so much better if I had the map up, but I don't have the map up. So just to deal with it, and I will get the map up someday. Today, not today. Okay. Anyway, so yeah. What do you do,
Nice.
Maria?
I give
She,
her a hug.
she hugs you back. Yes, is everything all right? Wait, do you have a bruise? She looks at the bruises that you gained when you fell from your roof last night. What happened?
Yeah. You're in for a treat.
Well, I
and
like treats.
do you like falling off roofs?
Did you fall off the roof? Why? What? What? Why would you fall off the roof? When did this happen?
Last night.
You went up on your roof in last night's storms. Why?
Because I was asked to.
What was so important that you had to go up on the roof in the middle of the storm? In night?
To block a leak.
Couldn't you do it from inside? Leaks have two sides.
Yeah. Should have told my dad. Oops.
Come on, come on. They're having some sort of assembly. The principal's having some sort of assembly. You get to name the principal. Go.
Tracy.
What?
Tracy, I was gonna say Janine. Oh my god.
Uh, wait, what? Somebody posted
Okay.
something on the what? Okay, okay. Maria runs into her. Christina. Uh, just roof at night in the storm and falling off. Alright.
Important detail that is.
Okay, so do you have a name for me? Basically, this is
Yeah.
totally not an excuse to delay you. So while I write this down, totally not.
Thank you.
I
That
I
is
I can come up with a name anytime I want to. I'm just letting you do it because cool.
nice. Tracy Bow.
Write it down in Discord or Roll20.
Cool, give me a minute.
Okay. Hard place and some things nearby also had a power failure. Sorry, blackout. What am I talking about? Tracy Bell. All right. Principal Tracy Bell.
I'm not good with names.
Yeah, okay, it's fine. Having an assembly.
Yay.
Okay, cool. At an assembly at the hall. All right. So what did I write down about the assembly? I know I wrote down stuff. All right, there we go. Okay. So all right. So you go to the hall, and all the students are kind of like wondering like what's this all about, because you don't normally have assembly like this. Like the last time there was an assembly was when the um there's an assembly when what's the word, when the carnival happens, which was like last week. But other than that, like, don't have and like sort of these weird assemblies. Like the last time you had one was when the church was reconstructed, which was like, I don't know, 6 months ago or something. Right. So yeah. All right. So what do you think happened? What do you think is going on? Like I'm asking you, like Nevoa. What does Maria think is going on?
It's probably to warn us about um, the mysterious people that showed up at the blackout.
You know what? That's a great idea. Yes, that is how Principal Tracy Bell comes into it and informs you about that there was a blackout and some of the students are like not here because they are helping their parents and their homes. So they will also have this assembly another day of the week. So today is a Wednesday, so they will also have this assembly on Friday. Hopefully by then another few people will be here, but that will be just a smaller assemblies, so that's no big deal. Anyway, so now Principal Bale starts explaining what's going on is that you have free Wi-Fi at school, which is a rarity. The free Wi-Fi was set up about 2 years ago by Father Hashimoto, who set up and donated money for the free Wi-Fi, and it was his attempt to keep students there after hours instead of mixing with the wrong crowd. It kind of worked. It also
Marvin.
kind it's also kind of didn't work because it started a whole movie piracy ring.
Oh.
That kind of thing that happens when you have free Wi-Fi. But that's beside
Nice
the point.
going.
That's beside the point. I mean, it was done in good intents. So instead of drugs, there was movie piracy. So stuff. Anyway, after Father Hashimoto was beat up by the Arana gang and the church was demolished and he was hospitalized, he needed the money to pay for his hospitalization and cure and stuff. And okay, the cure and stuff. So yeah, the cash flow stopped. So the school was basically running this um, infrastructure of the free Wi-Fi at a loss. So they were eventually declaring at the start of like when they had the carnival assembly, the principal declared that they will stop the free Wi-Fi at the end of March, and that was met with a lot of boos and stuff and sadness and despair. But anyway, now they're saying that they have found a new donor, and the Wi-Fi service will continue. Hooray!
Hell yeah.
And she by the way, is Tracy Bell male or female? I randomly assumed that was female, but I'm just making sure.
Female.
All right, so she says, friggin', what, I lost the thing. Where are you, phone? Okay, there we go. Okay, and she uh introduces the new donor on stage to say a few words. And the donor is, drumroll please. Where's the drumroll?
Gecko.
No, it's not Gecko.
Oh,
It's
thank God.
it's not Gecko. It is what's his face? Hermano Alvarez. For those who forgot, Hermano Alvarez is the leader of the Cobra Blanca gang.
Yay!
Yay! Oh, this is so in character. I love it. It is so in character. Oh, okay. Okay, smash cut. Back to the scene. The editor was fired. Have I mentioned the editor was fired? I did. Good. Alright. I like taking out my faults on random non-existent characters. Meta characters. Alright. So we are back on the friggin' heck. Okay. Alright. Let me write down Wi-Fi thing, new donor, Hermano Alvarez. I will type that later. Okay. Smash cut back to the garage. Okay, smash cut back to the garage. We are about to probably enter battle right after we see what Didi does. Didi, what do you do?
Oh boy. Yeah, no pressure. I've been trying to put off this decision as long as possible. Can I assess how I can damage this building without completely destroying it?
Sorry, what?
Can I assess how I can damage this building without completely destroying it?
Okay, let me see. Okay, you don't have a special move for that. You want to assess. Assess is a superior, right? Yes.
Correct.
Nice.
Which I'm not great on.
I mean, you have 0. You're not like, you're flat on it, so it's fine. Wait, does anger affect that? I don't think so, right?
No, anger affects mundane.
Yeah. Alright. So you're fine. You are totally fine. Go do the thing that you want to do. It's great, man. It's great. Sure. Okay.
Oh boy.
You know what? That's great. On the plus side, you mark potential and you level up. So if you have any plans for that, you can do so. But that will
You can
have.
throw it at the gas man. I'm sure it won't blow up at all.
Yeah. I mean,
Well,
like. Yeah. Go on.
In order of priority, my top priority is not to injure anyone I care about. So wherever I chuck this car, it's not going to be at Gervasio. And the next priority would be not to top the entire building. But yeah, we nothing could go wrong here.
Okay, I just realized I did something dark. Oh, I need to add one to the team pool. Oh, by the way, reminder to the Janus, you can farm either your heroic or secret identity for the mask move once per session. I have forgotten to remind this to the Janus for 3 sessions in a row. The fourth time's the charm. Damn it. Anyway, moving on. So yeah,
You put the dir in derp.
I do put the dar in derp. I'm the derp that endures. I'm the endurp. Endure. Okay. that failed. Anyway, let me look at my moves because I need to do some moves to you because I have to because you failed. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You know, I'm seeing this move. It literally says there, put innocence in danger. I'm seeing it. I'm looking at it and I'm considering it. I'm just letting you know that I'm considering it. You think you see a spot on the. You think you figure out that if you toss the car on the roof, it's probably not going to crash down on the roof because the roof is probably strong enough to hold the weight of a jeep because it's a jeep. It's a open hooded jeep. There's no hood or anything, so it's like less heavy. That makes sense in your tiny, like in your 15-year-old brain. That makes total sense. It's light.
What could go wrong? Really?
What could go wrong? Really, really. But where do you chuck? This is the question. Do you chuck at the building or do you follow on your veiled threat of chucking at the villains?
I chuck it at the building, and because I mean, after all, Chimera told me to do it.
I'd rather see his planes torn to the ground than under gang control.
Wait, what?
I said I'd rather see his place torn to the ground than under gang control.
Okay, yes, that you did do that. That is true. That is true. You toss the car. It's amazing.
Real quick, before I roll, I'd like to grab the thick and thin skinned move, which gives me a bonus to unleash roll if I am angry.
Okay, that is true, but did I mention like you can like did I mention anything about like you can only pick advancements at the end of the scene or something like that? Did I specify that?
No.
No.
All right then it's fine. Then it's fine. If I had done so, then I would have said so, but otherwise, nope. Okay, so you're taking which move?
Thick and thin skinned.
Oh, okay. I heard that noise a lot of times on video. Who is doing that? I'm curious. What is that noise? That rustling noise of.
When I move my hands together.
Oh, okay. I thought
Bad habit I have when I get excited.
Oh, okay. I was thinking, what is that happening? Is that like a termite or something? Termite infestation? Okay. So which move are you taking? Sorry.
Thick and thin skinned, which means if I'm angry, I get a +1 ongoing to unleash powers.
Oh, cool. Let me actually. So you're taking a move from the playbook, which is thick and thin skinned. Yay. Right. Warp. Good. Okay. Okay. So let me actually So take +1 ongoing to unleash your powers. All right. Cool. Please roll that unleash because you are angry, right?
Yes, I am angry.
Yay! Do it. What could possibly go wrong? No. Wait. What? No. Do this. Thank you. And do that. Okay. Good. Let me do this and unleash your powers, which is this and that. Alright, cool. Okay, so you have what did you roll? Oh, you have a 2 because you have how much is that? You have that's a danger, right? No, unleash is freak. Okay, cool. Okay, so cool. So you have 7. Very nice. Choose your options from the oh wait, no, not this is not an option. This is a basic move. This is a unleash. So are you marking a condition?
Yeah, we'll mark a condition because maybe at this point I realized Gervasio is in the building and I feel a little uncertain at that point. So at that point, let us mark guilty because all of a sudden I'm having second thoughts about chucking a car into this garage.
Oh no! Really? Really? No, there's
Servatio will be fine with it.
okay. The car flies over everyone and flips again and lands again topside down, so that the wheels are facing upward on the roof. You hear the car crumple as it like slightly, like, goes down, and um, pieces of like concrete start like like chips and stuff, like not chips, not chips. What do you call those? Like paint starts flaking off from the
Chunks.
impact. Yeah, small amount of chunks and debris start falling from the ceiling, and Gervasio like, ah, what are you doing? And runs out of the garage.
Okay, at least he's safe.
Okay, you are entering battle now. So let's do the entering battle thing. Have I written that down yet? No, because I cannot be asked to remember to do that, apparently. One day. Today is not that day, but one day. Okay. So when you enter battle against a dangerous foe as a team, let me copy and paste this. Copy and paste this. Copy and paste this. Okay. So let's go. Who is the leader? If there's no leader, then that's also fine. You don't have to have a leader.
It's Chimera's uncle's garage, so I think we have to go with Chimera again.
I agree with that.
Josh?
I agree.
Alright, cool. Okay, so yeah, Chimera's the leader. The leader have influence over every team member currently present? No. Okay.
No.
No, wait. Deirdre,
Not.
Zink, and Red Fox. No, you do. Huh? She does. He does. Alright, so you get one more team. Yay, you have 18. This is great. Don't worry, we're gonna reset all of that if you don't use that, so it's fine. We're gonna reset that this session, so that's gonna happen, so don't worry about it. I will definitely reset that. Alright, everyone has the same purpose in the... Okay, what are your purposes? Tell me your purposes. Actually, let's start with Chimera's purpose, and then we'll see if everyone agrees or not.
To protect the garage up to the point where the gang will gain control of it and then destroy it if they do.
If I may summarize, in other words, to keep the garage out of the gang's hands.
Yeah.
To keep the garage out of the gang's hands. Does that include destroying the garage as well?
If necessary, yes.
Alright, cool. Does everyone agree with this particular plan? Keep the garage out of the gang's hands, even
Yes.
if it means destroying it?
Yep.
Yep.
Nina?
Yes.
Alright.
Yes. Even though if
Go
there's
on.
no other choice, yes.
Alright. Let me actually see one thing. Yeah, alright. Very good. Does anyone mistrust Chimera or the team?
No.
Nina?
Yes. Sorry, I'm not listening.
Yes. Do you mistrust the leader or the team?
Currently, no.
Okay. Is the team ill prepared or off balance to handle two gangs?
Prepared. Very off balance.
Alright, so
Jesus
that's
Christ.
one team removed. So you still have 8 team. Yay! 8 team. Yay. Alright. So so this happened. The car lands on the roof, and Tervezio comes out and Okay. What was I planning to do? Okay. I wasn't planning to do anything. Okay. So before, like, everyone is kind of shocked, so you all have a moment to do something before the fight actually begins. But it has, like, you have entered battle, so the battle will begin. But if anybody wants to do something before that happens, that's up to you. There is a momentary calm. The momentarist.
Can I haul off and hit Vieira again?
Can you what?
Haul off and hit Vieira again?
Could you repeat that?
Could I haul off and hit Vieira again?
Oh, yeah, you're like standing next to her. You can like try to punch her again. That's totally fine. Before you do that, I want to also find out what are Zink and Mina planning to do before the battle begins, or are you just ready to fight?
Ready to fight.
Mina?
I am actually very internally panicking of what's happening at the moment. So I'm just standing there, just.
Okay, totally.
But I have my sword out.
Yeah, no, like you had your sword out from before. That's totally fine. All right, so Zink, you go to punch her.
I mean, Chimera.
Sorry, my bad. Chimera, you go to punch Vieira.
Yep, still using the elephant strength.
Yeah, she puts up a hand and stops you right in your track. Stops the punch right there. And she says, no, not a second time, kid. And punches you, and gut punches you, like in your stomach. With her other arm, obviously. Because, yes. Take a powerful blow.
So take it.
Yep. Showing you the thing. Oh my gosh, you have no conditions. That is a sad roll. But anyway, let us move on. So that's an 8. Here are your options on the 7th line.
Throw another one, Dee. We need to take this place down if they're going to take it over. I'm lashing out verbally, provoking the teammate to foolhardy action or take advantage of your influence.
Okay, so which one are you doing? Are you provoking or taking advantage of your influence? Those are two different.
Provoking Dee to throw another car at
awesome.
garage.
Awesome. Roll the provoke. That's a mundane, right? Yes. I don't know if that's a mundane or not. God damn it! Why do I?
That's provoke is superior.
Oh, provoke is superior. My bad. Provoke is superior. I always forget this rule. I don't know why. I do not. Oh my God, that's terrible and sad.
I get to mark a potential.
You get to mark a potential, which is amazing. Didi, he tells you to throw another car. What do you tell her?
Throw another car. We need to take this place down if they're going to take it over.
Okay. All right. So let me actually see my GM rules. Come on, GM rules. GM rules. Where are you? Transformed. Transformed. Come on, transform. Yeah. As you do, like, as you tell her to do that, like you kind of back away while you're doing that. You're like yelling, like you're you're hit back by the gut punch because you did not expect someone to punch you in the stomach, especially not with this much force. And you lean back, and she was actually holding on to your glove with one hand, and the glove comes off.
Uh-oh, the gloves are off now.
The gloves are off now, and everyone kind of gasps at your very, very reddish, hairy, non-human hand. What the heck? All right, and Didi, what do? You have a moment's things to do like before, like stuff.
He hasn't successfully provoked me, but
No.
I'm going to at least use it to roll with the bluff, and I'm going to say, I'm going to crack my knuckles and say, fortunately, they brought plenty of cars, and I'm going to start to walk over towards another car.
Okay. Start walking over to another car and um. Okay. Mina, what do you do?
Yes, after seeing Chimera just got
Mhm.
punched, I'm gonna snap out of my trance and the nearest person with a gun.
The nearest person with a gun would be Eric, which is like the man from Zink's visions. So that you don't know of. So what do you do to Eric? What do you do with Eric?
I'm gonna hit his hand.
You're gonna hit
I
his
don't know.
head.
And
You're gonna hit his hand. Okay, to do what? Like
make him, you know, what do you call that? Where's the freaking?
Are you trying to
Him
disarm him?
drop. Yes. Sorry, I forgot the
ah
word.
punches. Okay. You want to disarm him? Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can totally disarm him. Like, do you like hit him so he drops the gun, or do you take the gun away from him? Like, how are you doing that?
Now I'm gonna use my reverse katana to hit him in the hand so he will drop it.
Okay, um hmm is there a roll here? No, there's no roll here. You do it. You succeed in doing it.
Oh, really? That's
Yep, yep. You drop the gun, and he's like, and his buddies now start aiming at you. Zink. Eric has just been hit in the hand, and his gun is now on the floor. Your teammate has been punched in the gut by this person who does not look to be that strong, and your other teammate are being put at gunpoint by at least 6 people. What do you do, Zink?
Let's see. Go and stand in front of the one getting pointed at it with the guns.
Hmm. And
Try to block all the shots from them.
well, they weren't going to fire, but if you stand in front of them, they are definitely going to get surprised and start shooting at you. So roll to take a powerful blow, please. You also don't have any condition marks, so it should be good. It should be totally fine.
Which one should I roll?
It's on the right side of the where you have the
Oh,
conditions. Next to condition,
conditions.
yeah, next to condition is the dice for that. You have no conditions marked, so you're fine. Yay! That's great because you stand strong and don't get hit. Because yes, um, tell us how you weather the blow because you get to tell us. Also mark a potential because you missed, which is good.
The top ones?
The potential.
Yeah, I know. Trying to get to it.
Well, I mean it's fine. Like you don't have to really like. I'm also tracking them, but yes, it's on the bottom. I think potential.
Yeah, I
Just
found
about
it.
advancements.
Yeah, just
I found it.
so this is your third potential. Oh my gosh, you haven't rolled badly. That's a bad thing. But anyway, rolling badly is like not rolling badly is a bad thing. What is this game even? Anyway, uh okay. What happens? Tell us. Describe how you stand strong in the midst of all these bullets flying at you.
I just stand there and take the blows as they come.
they shoot at you, and the bullets dent you, but they fall to the floor or are deflected into the wall, and nobody's hurt or anything by the deflection because comic and cartoon and animated TV show. Anyway, moving on. Okay, so that happens. Didi,
Yes.
what do you do?
How close am I to the woman who just slugged Chimera?
You are like there's a car between you. If you jump over the car, you will be right like next to her.
Yeah, let's just jump on her like an angry howler monkey.
Okay, jump on her like an angry howler monkey. Directly engage a threat, please.
And most of her hands are tied up.
Oh, and
not really, but yeah.
Now, since she's engaging Chimera, do I get a bonus on that from Bull's Heart?
No. Wait, Bull's Heart. Sorry, Bull's Heart. Sorry. I forgot what is Bull's Heart. My bad.
Yeah, it's a moot point because I've got a 7, so I've got a success or I've got an 8, so it doesn't matter too much.
Oh, okay. So, like, do you have any conditions, Mark?
Oh yeah, I've got 2 conditions.
No, you don't have afraid because afraid is the one that affects danger.
Correct.
Yes.
Correct. I'm not afraid.
No, you are not afraid. You do stuff. So tell me how you do stuff. Take your options from the directly engaged.
I'm sorry, I should have specified. At this point, I would have used the in a China shop, but since I didn't specify, I mean, pretty much I want a standing order to use in a China shop, but if you tell me I can't have used it now, I won't.
You can do it. Sure. Yeah, totally. You can cause significant collateral damage to your environment to choose an additional options. Okay. Tell me what option you choose and what collateral damage do you do to the environment?
Well, let's damage the car as we vault off of it to jump on her, and let's resist or avoid their blows because I've already had 2 conditions, and this fight isn't even close to being done. And let's create an opportunity for my allies.
Okay, very good. You land in front of her and land next to her, and she's not expecting this tiny girl to just vault over a car. By the way, the car kind of buckles and the engine hood kind of gets bent in, and you see smoke rising from it. It's not going anywhere. That car isn't going anywhere. No. And yeah, and you do what? How do you hurt her? Do you hurt her, or what do you do?
Just tackle her, pull out, jump on her. This is American football.
Okay, you tackle her, and you tackle her to the ground of the wall. There's a wall, like the wall of the road and the houses.
Yep. Tackle her, jump on her, and just barrel into her, pretty much.
Yeah, but do you hit her into the wall, or just in the middle of the she's still standing?
Yeah, into the wall works well.
All right, sure. You tackle her into the wall, and she is taken by surprise. No. Okay. Yeah, that's great, and you have taken her by surprise, so you don't get any repercussion yet because there are the blows aren't coming yet. They will soon be coming, but not yet. Anyway, Tia's kind of backing away at this point, and the parkour guys, they are also coming after Didi right now because you are attacking their leader. Tia's kind of backing away at this point towards Gervasio. So Chimera, what are you doing?
Can I pick her up and throw her away from Gervasio?
Sure, pick up the old lady to throw her away. That's totally fine. That's not evil at all. Do it.
What would I roll?
What would you roll? I would say that's an unleash because you're trying to overcome an obstacle. To you, she is not a threat physically. I mean, it's the same role, really. you have 3 and 3 and no conditions marked, so doesn't matter. Okay. Well, you do it. You pick up Tia Juanita with your furry hand, as she says, get your hands off me, not you damn dirty ape. She does not say that.
Oh, come on.
No, she doesn't say that. She just says, get your hands off me, in a very regal manner. But it doesn't matter because she's kind of flying through the air. With the greatest of ease. Like the daring old woman on the I can't finish.
Flying trapeze.
Yeah, no, I know. I just couldn't match anything that rhymes in this situation, so I just gave up. Anyway, so yeah, she flies overhead and she's about to smash into the car that she came on when she suddenly there's some sort of wind underneath her, and then she slowly descends upon the hood, roof of the car.
Even Tia Juanita?
Wait, what? Yes, Tia Juanita slowly descends on the roof of the car.
What?
Oh my god, what is this video you have shown me? No, don't do this. I'm not opening it right now. You can't make me. You can't make me. Anyway, from the back of the car, this guy makes an appearance. Let me actually get a picture of the guy so I can show you the picture on the Discord, because yes, come on Discord. I realize that I can just literally place the images onto Discord. Okay, this guy comes out from back of the car, and he's like, "Are you all right, ma'am?" And Tia's like, "Yes, thank you. Thank you. What's his name? Thank you, Diogo. And get them." She orders everyone. Yes, he is an airbender.
Then shouldn't he be bald with an arrow on his head?
Okay, he's not a real airbender. He's a dude who has air powers. He has tattoos. He has smoking cool tats on his shoulder. I mean, does that count? That counts, right? And he has those weird, really shaggy looking pants. I mean, look at those pants. Those are like, how do you people, like, what? Anyway, those pants are weird. Alright, sorry about that. Okay, so, yeah, what do you do now? You have been told, there has been, people have told, Tia tells her people to attack you, and Augusto immediately draws a weapon and draws a sidearm and says, "Sorry, Arnie, but the boss's word is the law," and shoots at you, followed by everyone else. Roll to take a powerful blow. You're being shot at. It's not good. Oh boy. Okay.
And can I assist him so he wouldn't get hurt?
You cannot assist a powerful. You want to defend him?
Yes.
Well, he's already rolled, but you know what? Yeah, let's see. I'm curious to see what happens when you roll to defend.
I'm not. I haven't done defend in so long.
I know.
I'm gonna induce the guy with a split-second dizziness before he shoot the gun, or just make him,
Well, you're not insecure,
trip
so
over.
roll savior with your -2, and let's see what happens. Surely nothing can go wrong. Oh my god!
Just one more point. Wow.
Does anybody want to give her a team? I'm too far away.
How was she delivering this again? Maybe somehow I can assist?
Psychically. You are sorry.
Else,
Didi is engaged with the person, the so Vieira, Katerina. Zinc can assist, but I don't know how you would assist. But you tell me how you can assist someone telepathically trying to induce dizziness into one of the shooters.
I can think of one way.
Yeah, just give ideas. Like that's totally fine.
He could charge into him at the same time that she's doing that and knock him off balance, and so he's off balance and dizzy.
hit him in the head.
Zinc, do you want to do that?
Sure.
All right. So the
Just-
team pool goes down by 1. You successfully roll a defend. Well, 7 to 9. So tell me what you do. And you don't get potential because you did not miss, because that was raised to a 7. Right. So choose one from the list and also choose the cost. So let's go with one from the one from the list first.
Defend someone.
Like it's right here. Let me open it.
7 to 9. Because you're exposed to danger, escalate decision. Where's the list?
Right below that.
I mean, just add a team to the pool. That you already took one, right?
Yeah, like you can add it back, or you could clear a condition because apparently you have 3 of them. I'm just saying, like if you want to keep the conditions, that's totally fine.
I forgot about my conditions.
No, really? Well, then you don't
I'm
have any
just-
conditions. Okay, no.
No. I'm gonna get rid of angry because right now I'm just afraid of the whole shit happening.
Okay, so totally, you cleared one condition and choose the cost.
What do you mean by cost?
Expose yourself to danger or escalate the situation. What is your option?
Expose myself to danger.
Okay, cool. You get shot instead. Roll to take a powerful blow.
The bullet.
And you have conditions.
You do have conditions, so that's a +2 to the roll. Oh my! Wait,
Hey,
no,
sorry. No.
that's not it. That's not
Something.
conditions.
Yeah, sorry.
Need to roll conditions. Oh
Whoa!
my God. Yeah, boy, man. I mean, it's a +2. It's a +2, so you know more likely. So sorry, wrong one. Take a powerful blow. Choose one from the 10+ list.
Or 2 from the 7-9.
Or 2 from the 7-9. now things are getting interesting.
Oh my god! Wait, I'm just curious about what do you mean seriously injured?
I will figure that out. But if you want that condition, you can take it. Like if you want that, you can take it.
Actually, I'm interested in that because I don't think I'm wearing any kind of bulletproof vest.
No, you are not.
Yep.
Very
So
well.
I'm taking that.
All right, you have taken that thing that I need to mark. So how do I mark that? I have to figure out how I mark that. Oh, I know how I mark that. Okay, I know how I mark that. 1 second. Let me actually figure that out. Injured. All right, injured option. Copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. All right, and you are now marked as injured. All right, every roll is now going to take -1 except taking a powerful blow.
Okay.
Except
Nice.
taking a powerful blow, every move is going to take a -1 now.
Makes sense.
And not like this is going to stay until you receive medical attention. You manage to manage to dizzy like the blows, like the dizzy the guy, and Zinc smashes into the guy, destabilizing him. His gun falls out of his hand and drops to the floor. And since the since he was ready to fire, it shoots you. You get shot. Do you,
Gonna be a
do you
cool
want to choose
scar.
a position of the body where the bullet hits? Because I'm letting you choose that.
Maybe on the shoulder.
Okay,
Left or right, either is fine.
okay, cool. It enters your Are you ambidextrous?
Yeah, I think so, because
Okay, that's
she
fine.
likes knives.
Yeah. No, it's fine. Like you've been trained by Black Mamba. I assume you're ambidextrous. Like yeah, it's fine. So okay, so it doesn't matter which shoulder it hits. So take your pick, and it enters one of your shoulders. You feel like a heated metal going through you and exiting the other side, and there is a like you so you kind of are knocked back, kind of spin thanks to the momentum, and kind of manage to halt yourself from crashing into the ground with your other hand. Okay, I'm assuming your left shoulder got hit, so you managed to slow your fall with your right hand and see on the ground like a lot of blood, and then see a lot of blood leaking from your shoulder out of the hole. You are seriously injured and take -1 ongoing until you receive medical attention. Moving
At
on.
least it's a clean shot.
It is a clean shot. It's a through and through. It's totally a through and through. Absolutely. It probably broke bones, but it's totally through and through. Yeah, like totally. No problem. No pressure.
This is when you want my regeneration.
Okay. Now this. Oh my god! What the? God damn it! What did that cat do? Anyway. Okay. Moving on. Chimera. The shots that fire at you are kind of distracted because of this sudden, Robocop smashing into them, and they also miss you. So you are also fine. That 7 roll is nullified because of the defend. So that's great. Okay. Right. What else? You see the like okay. Let's go to Didi first. Didi.
They just shot my friend.
They did just shoot your friend.
All right, I'm going to throw Katarina into the guy who just shot my friend.
Oh, that is very interesting. That is extremely, totally interesting. Except she is not having any of that. She is going to prevent herself from being thrown. So you're trying to throw her, right?
Yeah.
So that's an unleash move.
Well, or is it still a directly engage?
You're extending your are you engaging a threat? Like who are you throwing who are you throwing Katarina at? I guess that determines that.
The person who just shot my friend-ish.
No person shot her. The gun. Well, I don't. You probably didn't see that, so you don't know who shot her. All you know is that the bullet came from the other side of the car that you don't have direct line of sight with. So the people there could be responsible.
All right, let's just throw Katarina at Tio Juanita then.
Okay.
No, I take that back. Let's throw Katarina at the airbender.
Okay. That is definitely directly engage. Roll plus danger. You get a +1 for that, right? Or is that the wrong thing? I forgot.
No, that's the wrong thing. Unless, again, it's in response to
it's
Bull's Heart with Red Fox, but I don't know that it's it's avenging Red Fox. I don't think it account. I don't know. Account for that.
You're not frustrating Red Fox. Like this would
and
not
of course
frustrate her.
I will do this with the in a China shop going also.
Okay, cool. Directly engage a threat with a 3 and you are not afraid. So that's a +4. No, that's an 11. That's a +3, and yeah, you get to choose 3 options from the list. Oh my god! Oh my god!
All right. So obviously, first we're going to resist or avoid their blows. Let's impress, surprise, and frighten them, because the sooner we disperse them, the sooner we stop this.
Okay.
I can't think of anything I can take from them, unless you can think of something.
Not guns out of their hands.
Well, the Airbender and Katarina aren't using guns.
Yeah.
True.
Like, Katarina has a gun, she's not using it. You don't know if the Airbender has a gun. Diogo has a gun or not. You know his name. His name is Diogo, because TR called her by name.
Okay. All right. So in that case, I guess we're, create an opportunity, impress, surprise, or frighten, and resist their blows. Oh, yeah.
All right. So, yeah. The Airbender, Diogo, was just about to shoot a gust of wind at you when Katarina comes flying, and he hits Katarina instead, and she also goes flying up on the roof of the building where the jeep is. And
take that, airboy!
Wait, what? No.
Or I'm sorry, actually, take that, airhead.
Okay. So she kind of flies to the roof. She grabs onto one of the tires to flip over and jump down back onto the sidewalk again. Okay. You create an opportunity for your allies. Okay. What is that opportunity? That is interesting. You know what? It's like still an attacking. Like, yeah, it's kind of like taking their distraction of sort, I guess. And impress, surprise, or frighten. You'd surprise him. Yeah, like that just explained it. All right, Zinc. You are in the middle of these 2 gangs because you kind of smashed into the first layer of gangs, so now you're surrounded by Tia Juanita's people on one side and the Arana gang on the other side. You see a few of them pull out shotguns from their back. Those are going to hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what do you do?
Let's try to knock the shotguns out of their hands.
Okay. Roll to directly engage threats. That's a danger roll with 1. Nice. Yay! Wait. Why is that a 2? That shouldn't be a 2.
+2.
You have danger at 1. Yeah, your danger is at 1. Your freak is at 2. I am looking at the right person. Yes, your danger is at 1, your freak is at 2.
Huh.
It says 6 + 1, which would be his danger, and then it has an additional +2 for some reason.
The +2 is the modifier. The 2d6 is 6 + 1.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's the same. It's 8. It's going to be 8 anyway, but yeah. So, okay. So, directly engage a threat. Choose one option from the list. Wait, 1 second. I actually forgot one thing. You did in a China sub, so collateral damage. Didi, explain collateral damage, please. I'm sorry, I forgot that. We will come back to Zinc. Collateral damage. Didi.
You disappeared.
Are you muted?
No.
I think he's in the bathroom.
Boy. All right, we will come back to that.
Sorry, I stepped away briefly. I thought I had a break in the action.
I forgot to. Yeah, you did, but I kind of forgot that you had chosen in a China shop, which means you have collateral damage. So please explain collateral damage.
One of them hit something which damaged. How about damage another car? Those cars are cheap.
One of them, you didn't actually hit anyone.
I thought I was throwing Katarina into the airbender.
Yeah, and
He did.
you
He
surprised
shot
him,
her.
and he he was
Oh,
going
he
to attack
redirected
you.
her.
Yeah, he redirected her to the roof, and she grabbed onto the tire to come back, landing on the ground again.
All right, how about the percussion wave damage some windows around?
Okay, cool. Hey, the percussion wave damages the garage's window. The windows all break. Gervasio's garage is slowly going away. Gervasio is... Where is he? He's hiding behind Katarina's car. With Katarina's driver, who's also hiding behind there. Oh my gosh. They're kind of like, what is going on?
Gervasio, you can thank us later for saving your garage.
Yeah. All right. Sorry. Zinc. Onwards. You chose directly engage. You rolled an 8, so let's choose that option for you. So one option from the directly engage list. Let's show you the list.
Okay, hold on. I'd say take something from him.
Okay. You would take something from. You will take. Let's say you grab 2 of their shotguns away from them, but you get pelted by the other shotguns. Roll to take a powerful blow. Shotgun blasts. Shotgun blasts. Roll conditions. Let's see what happens. Oh my gosh, that's an 8. Alright. Take a powerful blow.
Can I add 2 team to that?
Pick 2.
Big one.
Okay, that's what I thought.
On the 7 to 9.
Yeah, I know. I couldn't remember if it was 1 or 2.
Yeah, just 1 from the 7 to 9 list.
Lash out verbally, provoke a teammate to foolhardy action or take advantage of the influence and inflict conditions.
Okay, do that.
Tell me
Which
how
one are you doing?
lash out verbally, yeah.
Anger.
No, what do you say?
Oh, sorry.
And to whom?
I don't. Let's see. Start yelling at all the people around.
No, not all the people. It has to be one teammate in particular. You have to specifically target one teammate. You cannot generalize it. Okay, Chimera.
Okay, what do you say to Chimera?
Come help me.
Okay, you are provoking him to foolhardy action. That's fine. Roll to provoke. That's a superior roll.
Yep.
You have 0 superior. That should be. Oh my god! Okay. So that's a That's a another potential for you. You are only one away from leveling up. It's great. It's so great.
I kind of got my hands full over here.
I don't care. Come help.
Yeah, no problem. Not a big deal because you're gonna get hit with moves. You are going to get hit with a condition because he's rejecting your plea for help. That's great. He rejects your plea for help and you get hit with hmm hmm I want to I want what would happen to you as you're hit, as you're pelted, as your heart. Huh.
Well, at least the police are here. Everything's going to be okay.
Let me actually see what each condition does. My bad. What each condition does. Let's see. Okay. 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 Um. You know what? Let's do a hopeless. You are feeling kind of hopeless right now because your friend has rejected your plea for help, leaving you in the midst of danger as these guys they cock their shotgun for round 2 again. Shift direction to Mina. Sup.
Yes,
Sup.
I seeing blood on my hands. You see her actually calm down and slowly stand up. Look to the chaos behind her and release wave of basically a searing pain in each people's hand, whoever's holding a gun, if that's possible. So I want them to drop all their guns because they think their hands is on fire.
Okay, you want to send an illusion?
No, not an illusion, just the pain, just the
Oh,
pain.
just the pain. Okay, so you want to channel your own pain into everyone who
Yes.
has guns in their hands. Okay. Probably not everyone, but just like the nearest people around you with guns. So yeah.
Yeah.
So those at the back will probably be fine. So yeah, give me an unleash your powers with a freak with a constant -1. So your freak is
Minus one.
1. You're not hopeless, so you can take that. So it's a flat roll. Go for that flat roll.
Wait.
Yeah, you're not hopeless, so it's fine. You just have injury, so you get a flat roll.
Wow.
Oh gosh!
Holy
Oh
shit.
gosh! Oh,
I think
Potential.
potential! Oh freaking potential! Your first potential after leveling up. This is great. This is amazing, and this is awesome.
what the hell?
You know what? Getting shot in the shoulder is really, 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 really painful.
Oh wow, it's all
It
once.
is really incredibly painful. Like, maybe this is very, very painful.
Yes.
I am shift.
It
Oh, okay, go on. Yeah, go on.
it probably would reminded me that my days with my mother.
Your mother shot you in the shoulder a lot?
Mm-hmm.
Now she hurts me a lot. She's a drug addict.
Yep. But that was nothing compared to this pain. That was nothing compared to this pain, and that is sad. That is sad. The the world starts to black out from your perspective.
Oh
You
no.
realize you're passing out from blood loss because the blood is flowing. The blood hasn't stopped flowing because it's a fresh open wound in a very not a vital area, but it is a close to your
No.
pump, body center, body mass, and it's flowing. And you realize you're going to pass out from blood loss unless you do something.
Uh,
What do you do?
unless I do something.
Yep. You have to somehow stay awake or you will pass out. And you have
Punching myself. No, I'm already in pain, so pain wouldn't do much, is it?
yeah, no. If you try to punch yourself, you will just knock yourself out. That's fine.
Yup. How though? What's around me, I guess?
You're like next to Katerina's car. You can see around the car Gervasio and the driver. Gervasio is kind of looking at you in shock that, you know, the blood, it's the hole. And he realizes that could have been him.
Oh, okay. Is there a gun near me that I could hold?
No. The driver had a gun, but it was taken by Zinc. Long ago. Last session. Gervasio has no guns. He wouldn't be hiding then. Well, no, he'd probably still be hiding.
How would I? Do I have something? Oh, do I have a taser so I could tase myself?
That's pain that knocked you out.
No, you don't have a taser, but you have your sword, and you see welding equipment inside the garage. So I'm going to just tell you, like, there are, like, I can think of two solutions. If any other players want to come up with more solutions, that's totally fine. The two solutions I can think of is you can use your telepathy powers to block out the pain. That's one way. That does mean you will still continue to lose blood and eventually pass out from blood loss because there won't be any blood coming to your brain. And your power wouldn't protect you from that. But that's one way.
Okay.
The other way is to stop the blood loss itself, which means you can use the welding torch to heat your katana to cauterize your wound.
The Rambo method.
The Rambo method.
Yes, I think I will do the Rambo method.
Oh my god, yes! Oh god, yes! Oh, hell yes!
And probably mutter to myself, I should have had a contact of an underground doctor.
You do that, like, you do realize if you do that, you will be, like, you will not be taking part in this, like, the rest of the combat unless it lasts for, like, 5 more minutes. Because it's going to take you, like, 5 minutes to actually do that.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't think...
If you block the pain, you can do so, I mean, you can still get into the fight immediately.
Okay, I'm just gonna, mind block myself from having the pain.
Okay. Alice, you were suggesting something?
Well, depending on where the injury is on her shoulder, she could probably grab something and make a tourniquet out of it. If it's on the arm part of the shoulder and can be isolated, and that wouldn't take nearly as long and wouldn't completely take her out of the fight.
Well, what do you want to do? There's your 3 options, and you can come up with more options. I'm just saying, like, these are like options that we have come up with. If you come up with more options, that's totally fine. This is the free form of this system. You can come up with more options if you want to.
Oh, gosh.
There's no list.
I don't think
you come up with the lists.
I have the option right now to bind myself.
Okay.
Have my finger in.
Okay, sure, no problem. So what do you want to do? Like, sorry, what do you do?
I'm gonna jam my thumb in the hole while I.
Why?
So
why?
it could slow down the blood, but I'm gonna use my powers to black out the pain.
Okay, no. Look, you have a handkerchief. You don't have to jam your thumb into it.
This isn't a well.
You know this much. You know this much. Black Mamba has taught you this much. Do not jam a glove-wearing arm into your wounds. That just does not work. That is torture.
That only works on dams.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna use my brain powers to not feel the pain and just stay in the fight.
Okay. Unleash your powers at a -1.
One. Fucking hell.
You're
But
not hopeless, so it's still a flat roll. Again, it's a flat roll. It's the same roll as before.
I die. Oh, that's -1. Yeah.
Yeah.
Potential.
You
What
pass
the
out.
hell?
You pass out.
Roll 20 hates me.
Yep. On the plus side, you gain potential. On the minus side, you pass out. Like you just try to like stand up, kind of, and like your head tilts. The word goes black, and you don't know what happens next.
Good luck in getting me in a hospital, dudes.
Yeah. Let's see. Zink has definitely not seen you because he's far away from you. Didi may have seen you. Yeah, Didi probably can see you. And Chimera, we'll find out. Chimera, what are you doing? Tell me.
I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
Since there's an opening for her now, I'm gonna charge into what's her face again?
Katerina?
Yeah.
Totally. Charge into her. You directly engage a threat with danger.
Do I get any bonuses for the opening?
No. It's fine. You have 3 to danger and no conditions. Like, yeah. Who cares?
I think I'm balancing everyone's out.
Do you want to choose the option not human enough?
What will that do?
When you directly engage a threat in a terrifying fashion, mark a condition to choose an additional option even on a miss. So you basically like it's the similar to what Didi has. So you can get one more. You can mark a condition to choose an additional option.
I'll mark anger.
Okay. Your first condition of the fight. Yay! Okay, you're marking anger, so now you get to have 3 options from the directly engage list. But you have
resist or avoid.
You have to like engage them directly in a terrifying fashion. If you take off your mask, that will definitely qualify.
No, I'm gonna just render with my elephant strength. Grab a hold and just try to pull apart.
Wait, what?
I'm gonna render REND her with my elephant strength.
Oh, I was thinking render? You're going to render her? like a video file?
Like a graphic.
It's gonna be graphic.
You hit him hard enough.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're going to rend her. So you're going to grab her from 2 sides and try to rip her apart? Is that what you're doing? Okay. Give me your options.
I'm gonna
we'll figure out
resist or avoid the blows.
Okay.
Take something from them.
Okay.
And impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition.
Okay, what do you want to take from them?
I'm gonna try to break her arm.
All right. Okay. Resist or avoid their blows. Okay, so you've grabbed her arms. She cannot attack you. That's done. You are impressing, surprising, or frightening the opposition. You come up from behind her because she was facing Didi. So yes, all right. You have surprised her. You have managed. You cannot break one of her arms because they are somehow really strong. But you do dislocate one of her arms. Okay. And thank you, Shia LaBeouf, for repeatedly yelling "Do it" from my cell phone. Okay. He does that. It's what Shia LaBeouf does. He's a Hollywood. He's an actual Hollywood cannibal. Shia LaBeouf. If you don't know this, anyway. Moving on. Yeah, we're gonna stay here. We're gonna finish up your thing. So, as you're doing this, she yells at her people, "Shoot this fucking welding mask wearing bastard!" And the parkour people, they kind of parkour over the cars, appear next to you, and two of them have, like, let's say 3 people come over. One of them has a shotgun, two of them has a handgun, and they draw their guns and they fire at you. Take a powerful blow, please. Oh, by the way, she is screaming because, you're pulling her apart. It's kind of painful to do that. Hey! Nice. So, hey, you're just one away from your next advancement. How great. Alright. That's unexpected, but sure. Oh boy. Alright, so you stand strong. Explain how you weather the blow of these people shooting at you.
I literally pull a Neo on him. I dodge the bullet.
Do you throw her away or like?
I throw her at him.
Okay, you throw her at them. She kind of goes careening across the floor. She doesn't knock into all of them, but she knocks into the handgun wearing 2 people, like handgun wielding 2 people. So they're like they also kind of lose their balance and fall. And the shotgun guy is still standing. All right, we're gonna move over to Didi. Didi, you just saw Raposa Vermella, Red Fox pass out after getting shot. You saw the bullet fly through her. You saw it.
I know, and I probably have to get her to medical attention.
She is your rival who just got shot.
It doesn't mean I let her bleed out.
Yeah, I know. Like, I'm just saying you are emotionally invested in her.
Yeah. How far away is the doctor's?
Okay, that's a good question.
Throw me away.
Yeah, that's
right at Gervasio. Make him
right.
cauterize my shoulder.
Alright. Okay, so let's see. Let's figure out. I know we don't have a map, so let's just mentally figure out where Gervasio's garage would be. We've established it's on the east or west side. I think I wrote down something like that. No, I didn't. Never mind. I did not. Or did I? No, I didn't. Never mind. Okay, so we can figure out where it is. It's somewhere in the middle area, but like on the west or east side, that will probably determine where we're going.
Well, either way, honestly, let me just. I'll take off my sweater, wrap it around her, and I'll just grab her and start booking towards the hospital.
Okay. This is going great. The team is falling apart. This is amazing. Anyway.
Sorry. Well, I could go to school, but no, someone's already done that.
Yes, indeed.
That's like the first time.
Let's say the closest clinic that you're aware of, clinic or like place where that can heal injuries like this is the church. Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Right. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, the church of Faustina, because Minami has told you that the church has a few there's a dude who works. What do people who work at the church are called?
Pastors, bishops.
Pastor?
No, not like religious people, but like people who just work there as a
layman.
I guess. Okay. So the lame people, those lame people can. Yes, I know. I heard you said layman. I'm just saying lame people because it sounds funny. Okay. So the lame people, Minami has told you that the people at the church has they have treated gunshot injuries because most people don't have people who come at the church, they cannot afford to go to get surgery, so they get this very bad DIY home surgery thing. So it takes a while to heal, but it is medical attention because there is there is a someone who had training in how to heal. I don't know the name of the person. We'll figure that out once we get to that scene because that scene is going to be important. But yeah, so yeah, the church is closest. So are you just basically grabbing her and running off?
Yep.
Okay.
I'll grab the closest drug dealer, bind the wounds, and then run off to the church. And I have to go AFK for a little bit. I'm sorry.
Okay, it's fine. So how do you bind her wounds? He just left. That's great. Okay. Is everyone
He
got
did
it?
apologize.
Yeah, he did. No.
Uh,
Okay. Okay.
He would probably put pressure in the wound.
Yeah. All right. So we'll figure that out once like the changes, like scene changes. So, Zinc, you see Dee Dee running off with the body of Red Fox. You have no idea why. What do you do?
I don't know.
Wow. 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 Good one. Good one. Yes. So what do you do? There are people next to you who are cocking their shotguns, about to shoot you.
It's trying to take some more, or run around and get some more of the guns out of their hands.
From the people who are shooting you. All right, that's totally
Yes.
fine. Directly engage a threat. Roll plus danger. You are not afraid. You are simply hopeless. So it's fine. You get 1 on danger. Let's go. Wow. You go to take one of the person's guns, and he shoots you point blank with a shotgun. Take a powerful blow. Point blank.
And don't forget your potential.
Yeah, don't
Yeah, I
forget
know.
your potential. Yep. You leveled up, right? Yeah, you did. Awesome.
Yes.
Yes. You first level up. I'm so proud. So proud of you right now. So hey, condition 7. Okay. Choose one. And if you like have an idea for what move to take, you can what advancement to take, you can tell me. Or we can wait until the scene is over. It's fine.
What are the choices again?
Oh, right. There we go. Take a powerful blow. So 7 to 9. So you have to choose one from the 7 to 9 list.
Give ground. Your opponent, oppositions get an opportunity.
Oh wow. Okay. Sure. You kind of reel back from being shot. Like it's still external damage, but you realize some of your armor pieces are starting to fall off, so you kind of back away, like holding the armor pieces back, because you realize if the armor pieces fall off, the internal circuitry and stuff are very vulnerable to fast moving metal slugs or stuff. Anyway, so yeah, you kind of back off away from them. Uh, Let's go to Chimera. Chimera, this is looking like a lost cause because two of your team has been halved.
Yeah, but I'm
Gervasio's
angry.
cowering, and Tia Juanita and Katerina are both seemingly fine. Katerina's getting back to her, back on her feet, helped by one of the people she knocked over. She grabs her arm and you hear it. It's a very loud crack as she slots it into place. And the shotgun people next to you points at you, tells you, drop the mask. Sorry,
You don't want me to.
drop the mask, Farboy. Yes.
You don't want me to do that, but I'll put my arms up.
Put your arms up as you ooh. Okay, put your arms up as you take off the mask.
No, don't take off the mask. I just put my arms up.
Okay.
They don't want to see my face. I know that much.
Okay, so what do you like? Do you do something? Are you trying to trigger a move by raising your hand, or what are you doing?
Resurrender.
Oh, you're surrendering? Okay. Katerina says, take off his mask. And the dude reaches out while still pointing his shotgun at you to reach your mask and try to take it off. What do you do?
You don't want to do that.
Is that a provoke, or are you just saying you don't want to do that?
Provoke.
Okay, sure. You know what? Let's roll that provoke. Let's find out what happens. That's a superior. You have what marked again? You have angry marked. Angry affects superior, right? No, angry affects mundane.
No.
Go on. Totally do it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. They rise to the bait and do what you want. So your voice takes on an unexpected gravelly tone that you didn't have before. And he kind of stumbles for a bit and is like, come on, put your hands on your head and drop to the ground.
I do so.
Okay. And Katerina's like, amateurs, I tell you to do one thing and you can't even do that. She comes over, grabs your welder's mask and takes it off. What the actual fuck are you supposed to be?
I think I got all the negative rolls for him.
And at that moment you hear, that's him, that's the Mapinguari that attacked me. And you see from way behind, like very far away, at the end of the last jeep is Mason.
I didn't attack you.
Pointing.
I attacked you. You've been in the hospital.
And Tia Bonita is on the road again and asks you, were you the one who went to a Mason's shop last night?
Yes. But I didn't attack him.
She and she says, mm-hmm. And then she turns to Katerina. This one's mine, Vera. He attacked my people. And Katerina's like, get in line. He dislocated my hand. What do you do?
Well, obviously, surrender isn't going to be an option, so I grab Tia Lorita.
Which one?
Tia.
Okay, you grab her and
hold her hostage.
Okay.
Dang.
What do you do? Describe the scene. You have the.
I grab her, turn her around, grab her by the neck. Go. You have to go through her to get to me.
Who are you telling that to?
Katerina.
And Katerina starts laughing. You really think I wouldn't? You know, kid, a, a hostage situation only works when the people you're trying to like give the hostage, the people who want the hostage back wants them alive. And
You take her out, I'm sure.
she's basically shifting your labels because telling you how the world works. What is she doing is oh man, what is she doing? She is lowering your superior because you are not doing smart things.
You're breaking up.
Oh,
What?
so, wait, what? Am I
You
really
broke
breaking
up.
up? Am I really breaking up? Hello?
You was breaking up on my end.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
It was just a moment.
Oh, okay, cool. So yeah, she's lowering your superior, raising your mundane. Do you accept or reject?
I'll go with that.
Alright, cool. If you go with that, you're going to realize that she is not going to fall for it. She does not care if she has to punch through Tia Juanita. Like, she does not care if she lives. Alright, both your superior and mundane are at -1. Oh my god, so is your severe. Oh my god, you have 3, 3, -1, -1, -1. It's great. Okay, so yeah, that's happening. Suddenly, you find yourself kind of like blasted up into the air. Tia Juanita kind of slips out of your hand because the force of wind was totally unexpected. And you see Diogo, the dude with the wind powers, like, and you're kind of in a sort of wind vortex, like staying like about I want to say like 5 meters off the ground. So you're on like a little above the roof level of the garage. No, we did not establish how far the charge was, but I would say if you just take her, then you will get to them before like something bad happens to her. By the way, you're just using your clothing to like keep pressure on the wound, right? As you're taking her.
Yeah, well, keep pressure on the room, kind of wrap it around a couple times.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
That's fine. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That scene is taken care of. All right. So yeah, you're floating in a wind vortex turbine thing.
Try to grab a hold of the garage and help me get out of it.
Okay. We'll get to you, Zinc. Basically, as you like move back from them, kind of holding up your chest plates, like it's kind of breaking off, so you're kind of holding it up with one hand. You see this entire scene unfold of Chimera taking Tia Juanita, trying to surrender, then taking Tia Juanita hostage, and then being blasted up into the air by a wind turbine. On a wind turbine. What do you do?
Oh. Hold on.
I'm sorry, what? I missed that.
I said hold on.
Okay. Say hold on and
Try to. Oh, let's see. I'm losing body parts.
you are
I'd say
losing you're losing like
chest
pieces of
parts.
your armor. Yeah, like only from your chest, like your backside is fine. Like you got shot point blank in the chest with shotgun, so
Just keep backing away from the guys with the guns.
okay. Like, do you want to flee from this combat? You can do so. You can flee
Yes.
from this situation. All right.
Go back to the shop.
Wait, what?
go back to where the shop with my worker to get repaired.
To Gervasio's garage, or like in front of the garage is where this scene is taking place. Like in front of the garage is where the wind vortex turbine thing is.
No, he means the place where he gets worked on.
Oh, you mean your home? So what is this place?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, your home. You don't have a shop. You have a home where you can get work at. All right. Yeah. Okay. So you like jump off because you're strong. You have you can get up on the rooftops in a jump and then jump off because that's basically how you came here. So do you do that? Like just flee the
Yes.
scene? All right. Very
Yes.
good. You have fled the scene. The battle has basically the team part of the battle is over. Chimera, I want you to take a you just realized like all your teammates have left and one of them has never arrived. You're taking a condition here, and I'm just seeing what condition makes sense. Why don't you tell me? Afraid or hopeless?
Insecure?
Afraid
Hopeless.
or hopeless? Okay, hopeless. Cool.
Well, insecure could have worked, but
I'm thinking like afraid or hopeless probably works better. Okay, yeah. You have hopeless. Very good. What do you do?
I sprout wings and start flying away.
Roll to unleash your powers. You just took a hopeless on that, so that's a 1 roll. It's almost like I planned this. No, I didn't, but I totally did. I had no idea what you were going to do. Oh my god! Oh, okay. You have you level up a second time. Yay! You level up a second time. You must be so happy.
Assuming I survived this.
Yeah. You level up a second time. You try to like grow wings, but the blast of the wind kind of prevents your wings from ever getting like ever manage, like you can't seem to like direct them. They are getting swept away by the force of the wind, so they're kind of getting wrapped around you instead of like in the vortex itself. It's like wrapping around you instead of you can't appear to open them up. They're wrapped up around your body like an impromptu hug. You're hugging yourself with your wind. Probably not the time for that. Probably not the time for that. Okay. And yeah, that's great. Uh okay, so I'm actually thinking what's gonna happen because like the scene is over. Like the gangs have won against you. Now what's gonna happen? It's gonna settle into a gang war, or what's gonna happen? I'm debating.
well, honestly, we were dumb. What we should have done is laid back, waited for those two to fight each other, and then when the winner tries to take the garage, just beat the crap out of them. But we just had to jump in early.
True,
Yeah.
but there's no point crying over unused milk. The milk has been spoiled rotten. You can't use it anymore. So let's figure out what happens instead. Because honestly, I have no idea. Now I have to figure out what happens. Okay. Okay.
Cops come in.
No. Cops aren't coming in. That's not happening. What? No.
FBI, the CIA.
They don't exist. Well, they do exist. Just not in this country. So they aren't gonna intervene. Well, they do exist in this country because I'm sure CIA has, agents everywhere, but that's not the point. They're not intervening, is all what I'm saying. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is I'm thinking what's going to happen. All right. Okay. Katerina has been looking at you for a while this entire time, and she realizes something. You, you, Chimera, see that spark in her eye of recognition, that she recognizes you.
Uh-oh.
And Katerina tells to Tia Juanita, you know what, Miss Juanita, how about we call this a truce? The Arana gang is officially backing off from Mr. Lima's garage. Whether he sides with you or not, that's up to you and your people. But in return, I get to take this fur boy with us. Do we have a deal? And Tia Juanita at this point starts thinking about it and then looks at Gervasio. And Gervasio is basically like still cowering next to Katerina's car, kind of wide-eyed at the whole thing that just unfolded. In front of him is like on the Katerina's car. He sees blood splatter from Mina's wound, and he sees your wings kind of flapping around yourself, and he's kind of like he's resigned. He realized that he has lost. He can't hold on to his car. He just drops his head in shame because his family has owned this garage for almost 3 generations, and it had remained independent all this time, and now he's having to choose sides, and he has to because, well, he has to. And Tia Juanita looks at him and he drops his head in agreement. And Tia Juanita says, "You know what?" He says, "You know what? The weird Mapinguari boy says he didn't hurt Mason, and I know Mason is a bit of a, and I didn't see any wounds on him, so I think I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. You have yourself a deal, Vieira. Good." And then you have yourself a deal, Vieira, she says, and she gestures to Diogo, the airbender boy, and he stops the wind tunnel. You come crashing into the floor. Wham! You don't take a condition because no, you don't take a condition. No, it's 5 meters. You're fine. Um uh the Vera grabs your head, pulls it up, and she smacks it to the pavement. Now you can take a powerful blow. Actually, no, no, don't roll that. Don't roll that. Sorry, my bad. The scene is over. Yeah, you pass out. You're knocked out. Yeah, sorry, my bad. That's my bad. Okay, yeah, you're knocked out. End scene. Well, that did not go. I did not plan for anything, so that did not go. I can't just say that didn't go according to plan because that's always the case because I didn't plan for anything. So, yeah, one of the teammates have been caught. 3 of them fled the scene. Sorry, 2 of them fled the scene, and one of them passed out. This is such a great fight, you guys. This was the greatest fight of all time. It's almost like you went up against opponents you had no hope of winning against. I mean, I don't know. It sounds like that. And one didn't even appear. Okay. Um. So yeah, that happens. Let's go one by one. Say the who should we go first? Let's go with get my phone because I need to look at what else I wrote down for thingies because I'm a smart boy who uses the phone instead of like actual thingy. No. No. Yes. No. Okay. Back at school. We are back at school. Maria.
Hi
Well,
there.
the assembly has been over. Nah, yeah, the assembly has been over, and you are now in class. You can like if the subject does not matter, but you can tell like if you want to choose what subject it is, you can.
Drama.
The what now?
Drama.
Drama class. All right. So you know what? Like is that a physical activity or a class activity? I do not know.
Can be written, could be performing, could be whatever.
Okay, you know it really doesn't matter. I'm guessing like it's like a class and not a physical class. So all right. So okay. So
Okay.
yeah so basically you actually know who is, well, I mean a lot of people know who is Gervasio Alvarez. So, sorry, Hermano Alvarez. Which is, sorry, my bad, not Gervasio. Hermano Alvarez. Um what what do you think of this entire deal? And Christina also knows about it. So you have some moment to like talk to each other while the teacher kind of drones on. What do you say? You are starting the conversation. I'm curious what happens.
Well, this is great, you know? That's all I have to say. It's
I
great.
mean, do you mean other than the fact that the leader, she kind of leans in and whispers, the leader of the second most powerful gang in the favela is going to be the school's donor?
No. It's great that I'm going out with you.
What?
It's great that I'm going out with you, though, Christine.
I can't hear you. Sorry, my bad.
No, ignore me. Thing's cutting out. We good?
Maybe. Tell me what you want to tell me.
Great, so Christine I'm talking to, yeah?
Christina?
Yeah, is it her I'm talking to?
Could you repeat that?
Is it Christina I'm talking to?
Yes.
Great.
Okay.
I just simply tell her, yeah, it's great that a very awful dude is donating.
What do you think he's planning? Why would he
Murder.
help? What? He's planning murder?
Murder. Yeah.
Good.
Like,
Off.
he's not nice. We can all tell you that.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to tell me that, but like, who do you think he's after?
I don't think I can tell you that just yet.
Oh, okay. Did you tell her about like last night?
No.
Wait, what? Recruit members earlier? I thought you said murder. Did you not say murder? I distinctly heard you say
No,
murder.
she said murder. I said recruit members.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, okay, okay.
The dude's probably gonna commit massacre for all we know.
Okay, so she's like, well, do you think he could be behind the whole blackout thing? I don't know
Maybe.
why, but
Probably is.
are you going to check him out? You know, as her?
If I need to.
Do you need to?
I'm not sure yet.
Sometimes I forget how indecisive you are.
You still love me.
Yeah, that I do. It's weird. And at that moment, the teacher says, Miss, sorry, let me remember your last name. Miss Ramos, Miss, I forgot her last name. This is great. I forgot her last name. Da 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 da. Miss Ramos, Miss Louise, could we maybe pay attention to the class?
Maybe. Maybe not.
It's drama class. She would have said it much more dramatically.
To pay attention or not to pay attention. That is like what.
You hear a chuckle from Christina while she face palms. She's like, why? And she just says, you are such a dork.
I'm your dork.
And yeah, it basically, like, the class just starts, takes this excuse to get riled up, and the teacher kind of tries to, like, friggin' calm the scene. And we're gonna break off from there, and we're gonna go over to hmm hmm who are we going to go over to first? Let's go over to the church. All right, so you have arrived. So you have arrived at the Church of Faustina. Yes, with the bleeding red fox on your shoulder, Didi.
Something just occurred to me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know her secret identity,
No,
but
you
I
don't.
probably wouldn't want the church to see her in super form. They'd probably be better off seeing her in regular form. I should probably take her mask off
You
so she looks more normal.
you can do that while you're running along the road, because people would not be able to see her mask while you're running off the road because she's on your shoulder. Do you want
Yeah,
to take off her
probably.
mask?
Yeah, we probably should.
You know what? Sure, you take off her mask. Has Minami ever shown? No, she wouldn't. She absolutely would not. You have no idea who this woman is.
No, but I mean, at least, and then I'll hold on to her mask so I can hide it somewhere where it won't be found, and I'll go into the church and say she was passing a gang fight and
Okay, so you
got shot.
entered the church. So there are, like, the people are kind of like, there are a few people. They're kind of cleaning the church. There was the I don't know if churches have stuff to do in the morning. What do they do? Mass? Yes, they mass. In the morning, do they have that in the morning? I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean,
They have it
depending
all
on the
day.
church, they'll have mass during the thing. They'll have stations of the cross. They'll
Cleaning
have
everything.
different rosary rosary readings and
Yes.
stuff like that.
So let's say, like, they just finished the morning mass, and there's, like, not too many people here, and, like, the people have mostly just left, so they're, like, kind of cleaning up the place a little bit, like, yes. And that's where you run in. You see Father Carlito kind of helping, set up the thingy places. I do not know what the thingy places inside churches are called. So the thingy places. Let's go
You.
with, yes, those, the pew pew pew, and yes, the pew pew pew. He's helping the pew pew pews.
Well, speaking of pew pew pew,
Mhm.
this person was passing a gang fight and they got shot. Could we get her ministered to? She's lost a lot of blood and passed away.
Oh, yeah. Yes, of course. Please, come this way. You're Deirdre Roberts, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes. Your friend Minami. She showed me a picture of you.
Well, actually, Deirdre attends church, so, and
Oh.
she's
Oh.
probably
Right.
the
Right.
only
Right. Right.
she's
Oh. Right.
the only midget American redhead
Okay.
who's
Okay.
here.
So. Yeah. 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 Right. Right. I forgot. You wrote that in your thing. Yeah. Sorry. My bad. My bad. You wrote that in your thing. Yes. So yeah. So yeah. Then she would he would recognize you immediately. So he's like, uh, okay. Right this way. I'll get the doctor. Um. Okay, and now you get to create an NPC. Tell me, who is this doctor person that also works at this church? Who is not like an actual doctor. They just have like they're probably like they once had some sort of paramedic training and now they like work at the church. I don't know why. We'll figure that out later. But they're not a real doctor. They just had paramedic training and they can treat gunshot injuries, and it is professional medical help. So that's like no big deal. You are satisfying the medical attention. So that's not a big deal. Okay, it's another Eric. Woohoo! We have 3 name repeats. Nice. I love this. All right, we have Eric Satobueno. Right. Okay, so Eric does what at the church? You tell me.
Or maybe he just lives next door, and yeah, so he's readily available if they need some sort of emergency technique.
Okay, so
person.
what does he do? So like you tell me like what does he do for a living? I guess.
He's a furniture reupholsterer.
That is very nice. I like that. Eric
So
Santa
he's used to
Pareto.
sewing.
He's what?
He's used to sewing, and
Okay. Eric Sato Bueno. I know I didn't write anything. Mina got shot. Chimera got caught. The others ran away. Fled.
or went to school.
Yes. Tia took control of Gervasio place. Yay! Chimera got caught by Katerina. I can't write, apparently. Eric Sato Bueno, former paramedic and current furniture upholsterer. That is the most complicated profession I've heard, and yet it makes so much sense. So okay, so cool. He calls. So Eric actually works from his home. So that's why he does stuff at his home. So that's why he's readily available because he works at his home because his home is his workshop. So he quickly comes over. Rina, you can tell me whenever you wake up. Like if you want to wake up right now, you can do that, or if you want to wake up after the surgery, that's also fine.
After the surgery.
Okay, cool. Because if you wake up, he would probably give you anesthetic, which means bumping you on the head or something. Oh, okay, no, he wouldn't.
I could.
Yeah, Diddy could totally. All right, so okay, so yeah, that happens. So Eric comes over. Let's call him. Let's call him Sato. Okay, so Sato comes over and he starts like in the back room. It's like you can see it's a room that's like set up, has a sort of like very low grade clinic surgery room of sort, but it is clean. It is clean. It's clear that Father Carlito spends a lot of time actually keeping this place clean. And so yeah, he goes in and he starts using the scissors to. He doesn't really ask what happened. He asks like what happened, but he doesn't ask how it happened because gunshot
And
wounds are very common.
yeah, and it'll be easy enough to explain that. I'm sure you might even be able to hear the gunfire, or it stopped. That's funny.
Yeah, it did, didn't it? Anyway, so yeah, okay. So, Father Carlito, on the other hand, you and Father Carlito are waiting outside. He asks you to give him a hand with setting up the pews and stuff. So basically, at that time, are you going back or would you stay with Father Carlito? Because you can see that he's going to ask you some questions. Like you can leave if you want after you drop her off.
Boy, I'm torn. Well, it pretty much. Let me guess. Is right as I was getting there, then the sound of gunfire stopped. Right.
Yeah, it stopped as you were running away.
Okay, so one way or the other, going back there isn't going to change anything. So let me stick around to keep an eye on Red Fox. Then
You're aren't you aren't you feeling, sad and hopeless that two of your friends may be dead? The Robocop and the Yeti?
they're pretty tough, and the fact of the matter is I don't know how badly Mina is off right here.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, a bird in a hand.
So basically, what I meant to say that you are hopeless and you feel sad that your two friends might be dead.
So, well, sad isn't a condition, but
No, I said hopeless. Hopeless. You are hopeless. You must
oh,
be
okay.
hopeless.
You said hopeless and sad. I was trying.
No,
All right,
no,
so now I'm
not
up
too
to
good.
3 conditions. Collect
Yes.
them all.
Yes, collect them all. It's like Pokemon, man. It's
I
like
just don't have the injury capability like Red Fox has right now.
no. See, you can only take injury when you take a powerful blow and choose 10 and then have to take that option. Sorry, roll 10 plus and then have to choose to take that option. I cannot give you an injury. That is not one of my moves.
Hey, it's gonna be a cool scar,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
still want to. I want to see you tell Tia Juanita why your arm isn't working too well.
Hmm. Now, on the right side, Tiamat is not actually going to come after you for a while because you have done what she's asked for you to do, and you're kind of like squared off. You're fine. You're on like you're good. You have no obligation to her anymore. Anyway, um, words. Okay, so you're not going back. So Father Carlito asks, so you might want to tell me what happened to your friend. Who is she, by the way?
She's a she's a well she's a schoolmate of mine, but yeah, I heard the sound of gunfire going on. And I saw that she went down with this bullet wound to the shoulder, so I hauled her off here, and I think it's probably semi-common knowledge that I am super strong, so I probably don't need to hide that from the priest.
Yeah. No. Yeah, like people have seen you chuck cards today. Okay. And people have seen you fight a human-sized cockroach last week. That's a thing.
True.
That's a thing. Anyway, so yeah, yeah, hmm. I don't think I don't think he's gonna pry too much. Well, I'm sure are you planning on going to school today? Because I know you go to school.
I
Your friend
am.
is
I want to
fine
make
here.
sure.
As long as she's in the church, we will do our best to keep her safe and protected. And we're, I'm sure you can trust me to keep the fact that like she's here a secret unless somebody has seen you bring her here. If you're afraid of that,
Okay.
somebody coming after her. Is
Okay.
someone coming after her, by the way?
Okay, I'll. I guess I can head back to school. So
He also asked, is someone coming after her?
no, I don't. I don't think so.
Okay, well, why don't you come back in the afternoon after school ends, and we'll see if she's awake. She's probably going to be awake by then, so we'll try to keep her here, but for the time being, while she heals.
Okay, thank you.
You head to school. We go over to Zinc. Zinc, where are you going? Because you know you told Suarez that you will return by 9 at the police station. Are you going to the police station, or are you going to your home to repair your thingies?
Going back to my home to repair the.
Okay, cool. You go to home, you start repairing it. You realize that um if you like take your time repairing it, it will be done, but you will definitely not be able to make it to 9. If you want to do like a very brief catch up job, it's going to be obvious that it was damaged, but you can still make it to the police station within 9 a.m. if you do that.
Just a light repair.
Okay,
And
so it's very obvious that it's repaired and you were injured there somehow very recently. Yeah, okay, so you head to the police station.
yes,
Okay, do you like let Suarez know that you're coming on a text or something?
yes,
Also, since you're not going back for that. Oh, oh, I thought, wait, what? I thought you wrote ichthyot. I'm like, is that something related to ichthyosaurus or something? Okay.
You thought it was a Cthulhu monster.
No, I thought it was like something related to fish or something, because ichthyo means fish or something, I think. Anyway, uh you head to the police station. You are afraid that Chimera might be dead, or worse, captured. Dead or captured. So mark afraid, please.
okay,
Okay. Like, all right. So you appear at the police station. Did you let Suarez know beforehand by text that you're coming here?
yes.
All right, cool. Suarez will tell you to come right in, and that she's waiting at this detective's office. Let me see the names of the NPCs, because I know we had a few detectives already. I need to reuse people instead of, yes. Ah, detective people. Where are you, detective people? Hmm. Do-gooders. There we go. No, not Beretto. Definitely not him, I think. Did I have another one? What's his name? I forgot. No, said person was deleted from existence. All right then. Okay, so why don't you tell me the name of the detective Suarez is with?
Mario. Um, Mario Williams.
Mario? Like there's a you can like come up with the names if you prefer, I guess.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's go with Mario. Oh my god. Oh my god. Right. Mario de Souza. Let's go with that. It seems normal enough, I guess. Detective de Souza. Mario de Souza. I have is waiting at with Suarez. Sorry. Yeah. So you head right into the UPP police station. You go along like Suarez's direction, like one of the cops there direct you, and you come to the office, like the room of detective. Like there should be two detectives in the room, Detective D'Souza and Detective Barreto. But like when you enter, there's only Suarez with one person that you don't see. And Suarez told you that she's waiting with Detective Mario D'Souza. So yeah, it's Detective D'Souza. Detective D'Souza says, "Well, for a second there, I was beginning to wonder if I'd have to send units after you. Please take a seat, Mr. Zink."
Okay.
Right. So Suarez, at that point, he looks at Suarez and looks at her meaningfully, and Suarez is like, I'm going to wait outside. Why don't the two of you talk? Yeah, I'll, and then he kind of awkwardly leaves. Okay, awkwardness. Uh, so, Mr. Zink, he kind of gets distracted by all the injury on your chest. Mind telling me what caused those?
Well, I was running through the streets and ended up in the middle of a gang fight and got shot at.
Really? Where is this fight taking place? Is it happening recently? Did it happen
Yes.
recently? How
Yes.
recent? Is it still ongoing?
No. It was
Okay.
about an hour ago.
Okay. Technically it was like, yeah, it started an hour ago. That's true actually. Yeah, it probably lasted like, I don't know, 15 minutes or something. It didn't last too long. Uh all right. So he says, well, could you tell me where it was? I could send some people over there to check it out.
Oh.
Do you say no?
No. I said, oh crap.
Oh, okay. Okay. So you tell him the address?
Yes.
All right, cool. And he quickly brings out his cell phone and gets talking with one of the captains of the station, and lets them know that there is a situation that happened about an hour ago in front of Gervasio's garage up north, because the UPP station is closer to the south, so like southeast part of. I should write that down. Stuff like come up with things immediately. Write it down. Okay, southeast part. Southeast part of the favela is where their I can't I can't write ordering of sentences. Their station is at the southeast part of the favela. There we go. Okay, that helps. Okay, moving on. Apparently I can't write ordering of sentences. Okay. So yeah, okay, the and captain yeah, and he gets off the phone, tells the captain to be cautious that the gangs might still be there. So yeah, and you do hear outside like a few police cars immediately going out, like probably 4 cars immediately going out. They're trying their best to curb gang violence. They're failing miserably, but it's the thought that counts. It doesn't really. Thoughts don't count. Anyway, okay. So then asks, well, I hope you can get that repaired soon. Anyway, Zinc, I have some reports of you attacking some individuals last night. Care to elaborate on that?
This is at the blackout.
This is what?
Was this at the blackout?
Yes, at the blackouts,
Okay.
a Mason, the mechanic, he says his surname. Since I did not figure out a surname for Mason, I'm not going to. So Mason, his surname, the word. Basically, the dub actor did not translate it, so it's just Mason. Even though you see the animation show his mouth moving to tell his surname, but the dub only says Mason. It's a bad dub. Okay.
Well, I was down there helping people out
How were
from
you helping people out exactly?
trying to get people away from a part of a gang out there.
That is a lie. In order to lie, you will have to reject the influence of one of your lessons. Are you doing that?
Yes.
Okay. Reject one of your lessons. Let's find out what happens. It's a reject roll, so that's a flat roll. You don't have insecure, so that's still a flat roll. So flat is on the left bottom of your character sheet. Flat 2d6. Hey, nice. It's a 9. Right. Okay, so a flat roll is, let me go over to the basic moves. Uh, Reject. Oh, not sorry, not basic moves. This is influence. My bad. Influence. Scroll down here, and okay. So when you reject someone influence on a 7 to 9, choose one. Okay, so here's the thing. You can use team selfishly to move this up to a 10 to take two options if you want to. Do you want to do that?
Yes.
Okay. Oh man, I love the Silfish team. Okay. Okay, so oh no. Sorry. My bad. You can't use the team selfishly on this move. My bad, because selfishly using team, you don't take a +1. You have to change the label. My bad. That's on me. Sorry, you can't use team on this. My bad. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, so you just choose one from this. My bad. Sorry. That's on me. I'm a professional GM who knows all the rules, all of them, and never makes mistakes ever.
Oh,
Okay, so you can clear a condition or mark potential by immediately acting to prove them wrong. So you'd have to lie, like a lot, I guess. I don't know. Shift one label up, one label down, your choice, or cancel its influence and take +1 forward against them. Um, as per your thing, rejecting your labels, you can reject your NPCs. And if you choose to have it lose influence over you, you can erase that lesson and write a new one in its place.
okay. What was I supposed to do now? Move
Um,
one label up and
yeah. Just one from this list, the 7 to 9 list. And if you choose the third option, cancel their influence, you can rewrite that lesson of yours, of your choice. If
I'm
you
just
take the
gonna
third,
shift
yeah. So what are you doing?
one label up and one label down.
Cool, totally. What are you shifting up and down?
Sh- Shifting up danger and shifting down savior.
Ooh, man, you know what? That is so good. I like it. It's so amazing. That is so amazing and so in character because you realize that you are being a danger to people by lying to the police officer, and you're definitely not being a hero. No, heroes don't lie to police officers, but you just did, and you understand that, and yet you're doing it. I love it. I love this. Okay, moving on. So you tell him you lie, and that's fine. Like, yeah, you get to succeed to lie because you rejected the role, and you hold yourself to that. Okay. So yeah, you tell them that you were helping them to say, okay, so yes, then, well, then, so by your accounts, this Mason person is, do you think he's intentionally lying, or is he simply confused because of the darkness? He did seem very panic stricken.
I'd say confused to the darkness.
Well, I guess I'll have to I'll have to send some units over there to get a second statement, but okay. Were you present in the blackout when there was sightings of um uh Mapinguari creature? We're thinking it's the same creature that you fought side by side in the previous week against La Cucaracha. Is Was this the same person?
Yes.
Okay, what can you tell me about them? We would like to bring them in for some questioning because we don't know who they are or what they are even.
He was a strong guy.
Oh, it's a he. Interesting. Right, starts
Well,
writing down. Anything else?
no.
So wait, so what's their name? Are they really Mapinguari?
Don't know.
That is true. Oh, that is so true. Huh. So, what do they go by? What do you call this person?
What should I call him?
Like, you can tell the real name, which is Chimera. You can tell the real
Yeah.
name if you want to. That's fine. Like,
His name's Chimera.
interesting. Chimera. So, and you are not at all aware of whether they were ever a person like La Cucaracha that changed into this form, or were they some sort of paranormal creature?
No.
Huh. It's bizarre. All right. And what about this Nevoa? You've Like, she has been active for a few months, about as long as you have. And you both of you were also present in the La Cucaracha fight last week. And there have been reports of green glowing smoke, which is Nevoa's signature of sort, uh, in the blackout zone last night. So, can you tell me about that?
Not really.
Hmm. I mean, was she there? You say you were there and you saw Chimera, so was Nevoa also there?
Yes.
Okay. What were they doing? What do you think they were doing? Were you with them, or were you like separate?
Separate.
Okay. And since, yeah, this is the continued lie, so there's no problem here. Okay. So could you tell me in your words what you think happened? He's basically asking your statement of what you think happened. Like, what did they do? And no, there is no report of a tiny girl. Like everybody overlooked you. Sorry, just sorry. It was dark and smoky, and there was complete darkness. So yeah, and it was raining. So shush. So Mario basically asking for your version of what happened. And yes, you can continue to lie because you have succeeded in that role, and you can freely lie. There's no problem at all. Freely lie.
You really want me to?
Um, it's your character. You have total
Yeah, I
agency. You
know.
can lie if you want to. I am telling you that you don't have. There is no mechanic stopping you. You can lie if you totally want to.
I think they were out there gambling, but I couldn't see anything.
They were out gambling? I'm sorry, that's probably me wrongly hearing something. What did you exactly say?
Well, I think they were playing cards or something out in the rain.
That's bizarre. Do you think they had a hand in the broken transformer? Do you think they did it because the electrical people have, like the civic workers have confirmed that that the the pole transformer fell down, and they have concluded that it was broken. Like, it was originally thought that the rain damaged it and it caused it to came down, but now it looks like it was actually broken by some form of impact. Do you think they might have had a hand in that?
Wouldn't know.
Because we are aware that Chimera is very physically strong, so Nevoa probably couldn't do it, but we're definitely sure Chimera could punch down a transformer pole. So right now he is kind of our lead suspect. I don't want to say suspect, but well, he is our main person of interest, I suppose.
I think Grant could have done it.
But you didn't know for sure. All right then. Uh, hmm. Well, he's actually. I'm trying to figure out what is there anything else I would ask you. Is there anything else this person would ask you? I don't know. What does anyone else think? I'm not sure. I, I think he's done, but just in case anybody wants to chime in with ideas, you can do so. Make
They
make
they'd want to make sure that they have a way to reach him.
Yeah, I mean they have a way to reach him. They have his number. Sorry, his Suarez's number, and Suarez gave them your number. They now have your number.
Okay.
Uh, Anything else? You can make his life miserable. Just give me ideas. Give me terrible ideas. Anyone can chime in with terrible ideas to make this character's life miserable. The character, not the player. But yes.
Well, I mean, they could talk to his handler and try to get a GPS device put on him.
You know what? That is a brilliant idea. Okay, so anything else? Or I think that, yeah, you know what? That's fine. I think I'm going to say, yeah, that's totally fine. All right. So Mario asks on the phone to one of the officers outside to tell Miss Suarez to come in, and sorry, Dr. Suarez to come in because she's a doctor, and don't you forget it. She has doctorates. How dare you? Okay. So anyway, Dr. Suarez comes in, and well, Dr. Suarez, I have interviewed Mr. Zink here, and it seems like it's a very likely chance that Mason was simply panicking in the darkness. So I think the testimony of this I'm actually trying to figure out this I'm trying to like what I want to like think one of your this testimony of this venture of Tekes to help us in cleaning up the city. It's definitely more trustworthy than a panic-stricken mechanic in the dark. After all, I mean, Zinc can't see in the darkness, so I'm inclined to believe Zinc over this mechanic. Uh, what the heck, man? Why? Why would you do this? Oh, jeez. Okay. Um. Okay. Okay. Uh. All right. Um. You know what? No, I have to show this on video to show everyone how terrifying this image is. Like, why? Why would you do this? Why would you do this? Why? Anyway, what is it anyway? Anyway, so yeah. And he says, but however, as you know, Tekis is kind of breathing down both our necks, I'm sure, and we all feel, my superiors and the people at Tekis all feel that it would be in the best interest of everyone if we have if you help the UPP install a GPS tracker on Zinc. And Suarez is like, yeah, okay, if that absolutely, if that helps to get this project off ground, absolutely, I'm on board. Or what do you need me to do? So like that's great, cool, awesome. Why don't you follow me and I'll take you to to our sorry, why don't you wait here? I'll get one of the things for you. So yeah, he asks on the phone. He's not going to move, obviously, because he's kind of lazy. Uh, and he is fat because Mario, and I have to make a Mario reference, so he's fat like Mario, like not too fat, but he's fat enough. So yeah, he asks one of the officers to bring the thing from the thingy. So that's a thing. So what the hell? Okay. Uh, okay. So yeah. So a little while later, there is going to be a GPS. So it's like we're gonna gloss over this scene. So yeah, you get a GPS tracker. Suarez tells you that she will help put it in. She is also surprised at your injury and talks about it, and you give her the same lie basically because it's a continued lie, and that's not a problem. So yeah, and she mentioned that she will attach this inside your chassis once she's at home repairing it. So yeah, we're gonna end the scene there, and we're gonna move forwards to Mina. Mina, you
I
wake
wake
up.
up with a mild migraine
You
and
wake up in the
dizziness.
mild migraine and severe ache in your shoulder. What the fuck?
Ah.
Why is this so terrifying? Anyway, you wake up with the mild migraine and a terrible shoulder ache.
Yeah, I put my
In the
hand
back,
in my head and like, oh gosh, and my shoulder and just
as you put your hand on your head, you realize you are not wearing a mask.
first thing first, I'm gonna stand up immediately in panic.
You go to stand up, but your head starts wobbling. So you kind of back down and like sit down on the bed again. Like you don't lie down, but you sit down. But you realize you need to take it easy because you have lost a bit of blood.
Yeah,
Not enough, but the pain itself is kind of hurting you.
I'm gonna pat myself for all my belongings.
You have everything except your mask.
Oh,
At
where
that point,
where
like the door opens and Father Carlito walks in. And he's like, "Oh, good afternoon.
where am I?
Oh, you're at the Church of Faustina. Are you okay? How are you feeling?
I'm really, really dizzy, and my shoulder hurts. Why does my
Oh,
shoulder hurt?
of course, of course. He rummages around one of the drawers in the table and brings out. Right, sorry. Eric told me to give you one of these. Just take one, not two. Just take one and drink this. And hands you a bottle. It's
Is it a
painkiller.
tablet?
Yeah, it's a
Okay,
painkiller
and
tablet.
then I'll take it.
Okay, you take it. Okay. As for why were you injured? Well, you were shot. Luckily for you, it was a through and through. There's a few broken bones, but Eric said they're going to heal if you don't put pressure on the. You don't push yourself on that arm for like a week.
Oh, oh, great. Where's Where's Dee Dee, the small girl that
Oh,
I think she hope.
oh, Miss Roberts. Miss Roberts
Yeah.
went to school. If the school will be over in about an hour, so if you stick around, she's going to be here.
All right.
By the way, my name is Father Carlito. I'm not sure if you've heard of me. You've never been to the church, right? Like, well, you have. No, you have not been to the church. You've just donated money to it anonymously. Well, not anonymously, from wolf scans, but they don't know it was you. Okay. All right. So you've never been to the church. So he introduces himself. I am Father Eduardo Carlito. I am the priest at the Church of Faustina. You are?
I'm Fatima Salazar.
What?
I said Fatima Salazar.
Oh my gosh! You are totally lying, and I love this. Okay. One by one. Mario gets GPS installed inside Zinc. Believes his story and thinks Chimera broke the thingy. Okay. Herself as Fatima Salazar. You are provoking them to believe your lies. So please roll a provoke, my good sir, madam. Madam. My bad.
I heard the lie detector alarm going off in the background.
What again? Superior. Okay.
That's a superiority.
Do I still have a negative one?
You are no longer injured.
Great. I still have -2.
Yeah, you still have superior. Guilty. Your superior is 2. Your guilty is -2. So that's a flat roll. Should be fine. Oh my god!
Yes.
Oh my god! Okay.
What
I'm so
happened to
good at
Mika?
lying. Yes.
She rolls better when she gets shot. Quick, get the gun.
No. No. She rolls better when she's in the drugs. I'm
Yep.
joking.
Yep. I mean, it's painkillers, but yes, that is true. It is drugs technically. Anyway. They rise to the bait and he believes your words. He does not think you're lying. Your name is Fatima Salazar. All right. Miss Salazar, what do you remember of what happened and how you got shot?
Okay. I think I'm walking through the street. Two gangs. And then I think I actually took a picture. And then I show him picture of Tia Juanita and Katarina face to face.
Oh God. He face palms. Oh God. What did you get yourself mixed up in?
No, I'm just walking, and then I saw this two chick, threatening each other. So I thought,
Did they shot you themselves?
They
Do
were
you?
shooting at themselves.
Oh boy. Do you want to make a statement? He asks, kind of unsuredly.
I no against these two people. Heck no. Just
Okay. Okay.
send a anonymous tip from the police. I don't know. Not
Hmm. Um. Listen. If you want to, I would advise you just using the anonymous tip. Listen. Um. I know a few people in the Os Protectores. Have you heard of them?
those people who.
They're the local neighborhood watch of sort.
Yeah, the local watch. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, wait.
Uh,
I know that they exist. I don't know which ones though.
yeah.
I
No.
don't
No.
have
No.
personal
No. No.
contacts.
I'm just saying. I know some of them. And if you want to wait maybe a few hours, I can get one of them here, and you can give them the details, and they can send an anonymous tip. That way it won't be coming from you, if if that's okay with you. Otherwise, I it's
Can I just forward you the picture?
okay. Sure. Sure.
And I'll just forward him the picture and it happened basically.
Okay. All right.
That's
Well,
all.
you are very lucky. Miss Roberts came across you and took you here, because Eric did say, sorry, Eric is the one, Eric Sato. He's the one who patched you up. He lives next door. Um, he's said you would have otherwise needed a blood transfusion. So sorry, some blood donor, but you didn't lose enough. You were brought in here in time, so you didn't lose enough, and you have Miss Roberts to thank. She used her own clothing to um, tie your shoulder. He points to the dustbin, like, which has like the blood torn clothing. Uh one of the whatever Didi was wearing. I don't know what she was wearing. Did you
Uh,
use like her own jacket or your own thing to tie her up? Ah, the hoodie. Yeah, it's a hoodie. The hoodie is completely destroyed because it had to be cut with scissors and stuff.
oh, then I guess I'll buy her a new one.
Okay, so do you want to take her some rest right now? I can
I'm
wake.
gonna wait.
I can wake you
I'm
up
gonna.
when Miss Roberts comes.
Yes, I'm gonna wait for DD, and then I stop mid sentence. Faustina Church,
Yes, Church of
Mrs.
Faustina.
Faustina.
Yes, Church of Faustina.
Oh, I just live nearby. I just go home actually.
Would you like some to accompany you?
Uh, sure. Actually, I'll just do it. I, I've given you enough.
No, no. I insist. Let me at least take you home. I don't want you running into another danger or tripping and falling. That would not help at all. Not to mention, you just
You,
ate. You just had a painkiller. You're probably feeling a bit dizzy anyway.
you know what? You're right. I'm just gonna, I'm actually starting to get sleepy, so I'm just gonna sleep here. I'm just gonna wait for Didi.
Okay. Says if that's what you Anyway, I'm right here. I'm just preparing for the evening mass. So if you just call for me, I'll be right here.
Thank you, Pastor, Father.
I'll just Ed is fine.
Ed.
Yes, he goes by Ed. He's fine. He doesn't mind. Anyway, uh, so yeah, he goes back outside. Do you try to secretly leave?
Hopefully, if I manage
Yes,
to.
yes, Father Ed. I realized the moment you said it. Oh my God, that was unintentional. But yes, yes. His Father Ed. Yes, yes. Okay, okay. Do you want to secretly leave?
Yes.
Good. I'm actually deleting this picture because it's freaking me the hell out.
Sorry.
I'm going to have nightmares. Anyway, okay. So, okay, hmm, um, I'm curious. Do you are you figuring out the best way to leave, or are you just going to leave immediately?
Uh, the best
Basically,
way
I
out.
okay. So that would be an assess. Basically, I was asking, do you want to roll assess, or do you just want to leave?
Best way out. I
Oh,
don't want
okay, okay,
anybody
cool, cool,
seeing
cool,
my face.
cool. Absolutely. Roll to assess, please. And you are guilty, so that's gonna be great. Oh, it's still a flat roll. Never mind. It's a flat roll. You can roll that 6. You can use team selfishly for this because your superior is at 2. If you want to take it up to 7 by raising it to a 3, you can do that.
No, I don't think she has the full capability of assessing the situation while having her everything hurts.
Okay, that also makes sense.
Yes.
Okay, you get up and you go to the door to sneak a peek outside, and you start to lose balance. You realize that if you like, unless you try to stop yourself, you're going to fall through the door on the other side and on your face, and Father Ed will see you.
I'm just gonna, steady myself and just slump down the floor, slide from the wall down to the floor like I give up my head.
Okay, you know that, yeah, you just fall, slump, and you slump down the wall, and basically the effect of the painkiller kicks in, and you kind of fall asleep, leaning next to the door. That's normal. Okay, at school, we're gonna pick up at school. So Mina kind of appears late. She is kind of yelled at by the guard. We're just basically gonna fast forward. Sorry, not Mina.
Didi.
Didi. My bad. My bad. So yeah, we're gonna just fast forward. It's like a montage scene. You kind of yelled at school. You run into Minami and you tell her what? I'm curious. At at
Honestly,
lunch.
with the amount that Mina was bleeding, I think I have some Mina blood on me.
You do.
So I'll say, yeah, there was a fight, and I ended up hauling someone to get ministered to. I don't know who she. I didn't recognize her. Never mind the fact that it's Minima's sister.
Yeah, it is Minami's sister, and she's like, "Well, you did a good thing, taking her to the church. Eric Sato lives next door. He'll take care of it."
You know what? And I'll probably pretty much. I trust her. I'll pretty much give her a concise, recap of the situation. That we tried to diffuse it, and it just didn't want to be diffused, and the fight broke out. And, I threw a couple cars.
She knows you're strong, but now she kind of gapes and is like, what?
Yeah.
I'm like trying to think that does this make sense for you to like one of your clear condition things? I'm not sure. Actually,
Well, let's
sorry.
see. Oh,
It's actually like a team move of sort, but you're not actually doing the team move because nobody is here.
yeah, I'm the only member of the team here other than Navoa who's been here the whole time.
Yup, and she doesn't like she knows you, but never was. Actually, we're gonna see what happens. So as you're talking to her, Maria, you and Christina come into the the canteen where you're eating, and you see Didi. You know she comes to the school. You know this, and you have kept your distance from them because you're afraid they might recognize you. She might recognize you. But now you see that there is some blood on Didi's shoulder, like not like her like on her clothing. What do you do, Maria? What do you do?
I get Christina to go over and ask if they're okay.
Uh, why? Who is she? She asks. She is one class below you. Like so, yeah. You don't have many classes with her or any. Yeah. Who is she? She asks. Christina asks.
She's plus.
She's. What did you say? I kind of missed that.
I said she's below us.
What
Just,
word are you using? I can't actually understand that. Oh, yes. And okay, so okay, do you know her?
I've seen her about.
Yes, it is a height reference, absolutely. Is the, oh, by the way, Didi and Minami are the same height, so yay. Anyway, moving on. Uh, because Minami is 2 years younger than you. She's just smarter and in a higher class than her. Anyway, moving on.
Special child.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yes, she is. She's very special. Her sister is a drug kingpin. Well, used to be. That's very special. Anyway,
push
okay. So
But just do me a favor and make sure they're alright.
okay. But you're going to have to tell me later why you can't do it yourself.
Someday. Sure.
Okay. And she heads over as you're doing. Didi, you see this older girl approach you. The two of you. Are you all right?
Oh.
I couldn't help notice the blood on your clothing. Are you all right?
Oh, yeah. This, yeah, it's not mine. When I was running late, I ended up coming upon a fight, and someone was shot, so I helped pull them away.
Is that what all the commotion was happening earlier this morning?
Probably, yeah, probably.
Okay, so she actually takes a seat next to you. So, like, what happened? Like, she's kind of here for kind of the gossip material. You can realize that.
And at least when I'm talking to her,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to relay my involvement as much. I'm going to say, yeah, it looked like it was a gang fight going down, in that one area. And I'm sure the garage is referred to in another area, but I'm not going to mention the garage was the
Okay.
focal point.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Yeah, it looked like there was a gang fight going on, so some gunfire erupted. And
Ooh, could you tell her who was involved? She kind of quietly leans in and asks, "Was it the Cobra Branca?"
yeah, it was the spiders and the Cobra Gang, I think.
Like, it was just the Ranha and Tia. Tia is not a member of the Cobra. She is our independent gang, which doesn't
Oh,
actually
okay.
have a
Then
official
I'll relay that. I mean, it's pretty obvious that those people were the ones there. So
okay, so you weren't in the morning assembly, right?
no, I had almost made it to school, and then I
Yeah.
had to go back and get something.
That's when it happened. So you kind of missed him. Did you tell her about this? She asks Minami, and Minami asks, which part? She's like, well, Hermano Alvarez is now the school's donor.
Oh,
And Minami's like, shit, that crossed my mind. Sorry, shit, that skipped my mind. I was distracted by the blood. Sorry, yeah, that happened in the assembly today.
huh. I can't help but think he tried to do that to try to recruit people, maybe.
Well, my girlfriend thinks he's here to murder people. She's definitely gossiping. You can tell
Yeah.
this. Yeah.
I mean, if he wanted to murder people, just murder people. I would think he'd be here to try to recruit people younger.
That makes more sense. Yeah. Speaking of which, she kind of waves at you, Maria, to call you over. Points at an empty chair. Calls you over.
I walk on over and sit in the empty chair.
Very nice. So yeah, she introduces her, and you all introduce each other. You're becoming friends. It is so cute. Not really, but yes. Anyway, uh, oh boy. All right. So yeah, what do you talk about? Tell me.
Depends who's talking.
You are, I guess.
Oh, yay. What's up with the blood?
I'll tell her the same story. Not that I was around chucking cars, but that there was a fight between Tia Juanita and the other gang, and that someone got shot, so I took them to the church.
Nice little savior.
I do what I can.
Oh man, I want to check something. I want to check something really good. Okay, no, never mind. All right. Um. Maria, you just found out that one of your teammates was shot because Deirdre is one of your teammates. She just doesn't know your Nevoa. So it's not that complicated. She just doesn't know your Nevoa. But you know, Maria, that one of your teammates was shot and taken to the church to get, stuffed. Stuffed. Oh God. Cured, healed, surgery upon.
Helped!
Yes. Do you feel guilty? You know what? No,
A
screw it.
little.
You absolutely feel guilty that you weren't there, present to help them?
I just had a horrible idea.
Yes.
How about
Please,
it?
please.
Okay, so I don't know how the fight was resolved, and obviously I'm a little worried. I'll send out a text message to all the team members
Mm-hmm.
asking how the fight finished and is everyone's okay.
Mm-hmm.
It would really suck if Novoa's phone wasn't on silent and went off at that exact time.
I would imagine Nevua's phone isn't on silent during lunchtime, right?
It is absolutely not.
And okay, so you like bring out your cell phone and say, "Oh, I'm wondering if the rest of like my friends are all right," and start sending texts, the group text.
Yep.
Okay, and you send a group text. Zinc, you receive it while your GPS is being attached, so we're gonna skip that part. Uh, no, we're not gonna skip that part. We're gonna get to you soon. But uh, Mina gets it while she's passed out, conked out, and this ringtone kind of notifies Father Ed, and he comes in and oh, you poor dear, and he kind of lifts you up and puts you back on the bed.
Hi. My ringtone of DD is let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor.
It's a text, but okay.
Yes, that's my ringtone for her.
Okay, very good. And we don't know what happens to Chimera because that's going to be the last scene of this session. So sorry about that, Phantom. But unfortunately, like last session, your like spotlight is kind of away from you. The second half of this session, sadly. So we'll figure out what happens. Okay. Yeah. So Maria's phone immediately buzzes with a text, and everyone is like, well, that's a very convenient timing. That's a very coincidental timing. Christina says.
I'll say.
That is funny.
Yeah, that's your very
Oh,
polite.
look at that. It's Jared.
I like. Are you saying that Jared sent the text, or are you pointing at Jared in the cafeteria?
Both.
Both. All right. Let's provoke. Because this is a provoke, if I've ever seen one. And what's that? You're guilty. Oh no! You're only rolling at at a -2. Oh god. No, she is guilty. She is absolutely guilty for this roll. Yeah, sometimes like when you roll with one of your thingies, one of your identities, sometimes condition may or may not apply depending on the situation. But in this situation, you are definitely applying that. So yay! Roll for provoke, which is a superior roll.
Me? Yeah.
Yes, you. Yeah, totally.
Oh, it's not gonna go well.
No, I mean you have a -2. It's totally that's a -2. Okay, so you are guilty marked. So it's actually 7. So that's fine. So okay, it's against a PC. Oh gosh. Okay, so what do you want? If you want everyone to be distracted by Jared, and you're also making them think Jared is the one who sent the text, correct?
Sure. Yes.
Okay, so you basically
When in doubt, blame Jared.
okay. So on a 7 to 9 for the provoke someone move, choose one of them. So if they do it, add a team to the pool, or if they don't do it, they mark a condition. What do you want? Like, choose one of these, and we'll figure out the rest.
So what do I pick out of?
No.
Wait.
Like choose one of
What?
these. For provoke someone, like at the bottom of provoke for PCs, on a 7 to 9, choose one of these two. So choose one. So basically, if DD believes your word, add a team to the pool. If DD does not believe your words, they mark a condition. So yeah, the carrot or the stick.
The carrot?
Okay, so DD, you have the option to believe her or not. If you believe her, you will add a team to the pool. If you don't believe her, nothing bad happens. Also, we actually
I don't believe her, but
Good.
I'm not going to front her out in front of
Okay, absolutely, totally. So the other two kind of believes her because Christina knows Jared and knows Jared does weird stuff like that all the time.
Like climbing through windows?
Like climbing through windows. She knows this. So she's like, hey Jared, why don't you come over here? What are you talking about? Don't send weird text. Just come on, have a seat. And the situation kind of like dissolves itself because as Jared comes over, he kind of starts talking about, like the whole scene at the morning, and then gets overexcited when he hears about the gang fight and kind of goes on a tangent because he's Jared. Like, look at that face.
Look at his face.
Look at his face. Like just look at his face. You know what kind of a person that is. We all know a person like that. In my case,
He's a lovable
me.
person.
In my case, it's the person I see every morning in the mirror. But that's just me.
The crab? Or the puppet?
The both. Anyway, okay, so we're gonna just move on to the last scene of the thing. So I would assume like we're gonna just have a small scene of like Zinc. When you get the text, like, are you just sending back a text that yes, I'm fine?
Yes.
All right, cool. We're gonna move on with that. Chimera, that will be the last scene as the credits roll. So we have just one scene remaining because I want to finish it off because we're kind of running behind, but it's fine. Mina,
Yes.
you wake up as Deirdre is being led into the room with Father Ed and Minami. You hear her voice as you wake up. You hear Minami's voice. She has not entered the room yet. Father Head
Oh,
is opening the room.
Shit.
What do you do? And if you want, we could just end the episode right here, right now. The option is there.
Happens, she's gonna solve me. Damn, there's no way out of this room.
I know. Would you prefer we end the episode here and pick up back next time what happens?
Yes, it's gonna be a long scolding.
Oh my god! Or something else, or just kicking you out, or she might just beat you.
Yep.
She knows a little bit of capoeira now. She can totally beat you a little bit. Maybe it's probably not going to hurt. It's probably not going to hurt you, but it's going to, not physically.
She's gonna break one of my arms.
She could do that probably. And okay, she is still 5 years younger than you. Like, you are still much older than her. With training, proper training of being a badass.
Why do you have to bring Minami? She's not
Because
even
you're at
involved in
the
this
start.
shit.
Because it is my prerogative as a GM to make your lives interesting.
Like not having your phone on silent.
Yes, that is one of the best things. That is one of the best things. And this is one of my special things that I get to do because of this particular theme, which is shift the odds unfairly and unexpectedly. Okay, so as you're entering, you start panicking. As Mina is entering and Father Ed is opening the door, you start panicking. You start trying to see a way out, and the camera cuts off. Okay, and as the credits roll with names, we actually end up like similar to how one of the stories began with Chimera in a lab somewhere. As you wake up, Chimera, you find yourself in a similar situation like 3 months ago. In front of you,
Great.
yeah, yep. In front of you, you are this time on a stretcher. Last time you were actually in like a, you were just handcuffed, but this time you are in a stretcher, tied down. And in front of you, you see a man you have never seen before. Let me get the dude face. Where are you, dude face? Come, you dude face. Dude face. Dude face. Dude face. Where are you? Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Copy and paste. Whoop. You see this man? Yes.
Sexy.
Yes. Out of character. Out of character. You all know that this is Gecko, aka Esteban Roberts, aka Deirdre's uncle, who is a drug dealer. Sorry, not a dealer, a drug supplier. Ooh, he makes the things. Also, he has superpowers. Yeah, drug designer. Sorry, that. Yeah, in character, you have no idea who this person is, and he's like, about time. It's always good to see a successful, um, a successful experiment. How are you? He asks. And before you answer, the camera cuts away, and the episode ends. Yay!
Wow.
Yes. This is not a bad scene at all. This is like totally not a cliffhanger at all of any sort. Anyway, all right. So that's that for this session. Sorry, it ran a bit longer. I'm sorry. It's kind of like bad and stuff. Anyway, stuff. Let's do our end of session things. Reminder of things. Remember that the Janus can affirm either their heroic or secret identity for the mask move once per session. You
What can I do?
so like that what it does is let me actually look at that. Geez. So once per session you can affirm either your heroic or secret identity to switch your mundane with your mask's label. Your mask's label is, I don't know. Why do I not know your mask's label?
I don't know, but let our friend go.
No. Let's actually find out. What is your mask's label? Did we never establish that? Oh my gosh. Do you have it written down in your character sheet?
Professionalism.
This
Do
is
at
so
least once an episode.
This is totally professionalism. Anyway, mask. Oh, savior.
Yep.
Yeah, it's savior.
Okay.
My bad. I will write that down. I don't know why I did not write it down. I will write it down. Absolutely. Savior. Okay, cool. So yeah, you can swap savior and mundane if you affirm one of your identities. So did you do that this session? Like you can consider like running away to school as affirming that, so you can exchange savior and mundane if you feel like it. I would say that applies. If you want to, that's totally fine.
Yeah. Sure.
So your savior becomes 2, your mundane becomes 0.
Yeah.
That kind of doesn't work really well, but you know what? Sure.
Who cares?
Yeah. You know what? It really doesn't work very well. Is it alright if you don't do that? Professionalism. I can totally make up my mind, guys. And anyway, is it like if it's alright, do you not want to do that?
Yeah, sure. Don't mind, honestly.
Thank you. Thank you for dealing with an extremely unprofessional GM. Anyway, is that Jared singing? Okay, no.
Don't expose him.
He looks like a Jared. Anyway, sorry about that. Okay, so at the end of every session, we're gonna go over the I still haven't written down that. No, I haven't. One day, not today. Today was not that day. So yeah, let's do the end of session thing. So we're gonna go over in some order. Let's go over the reverse order. So Chimera, you first.
You know what? I'm sorry. Can I do it because my
wait.
wife's waiting for me?
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. You go first. Absolutely.
Closer to team, and despite my reluctance to give in to Evelyn's ideas, I am going to grow closer to Mina.
You saved her. Mina, you already have influence over her. Shift her labels.
Wait, let me see your labels.
Danger 3, Freak 1, Savior 1, Superior 0, Mundane -2.
So,
the ship is sailing, boys. We can't stop this. The ship is automatic.
I'd say superior up.
Okay.
Freak down. Oh no, that doesn't make sense.
She did save you, but yes, she did do it intelligently. She saved you by, putting pressure on your wound and stuff.
Isn't it her savior up really high, or?
No, savior is 1. Danger is 3. Mundane is -2.
Oh, so sorry, wrong. I'd say savior up and mundane down.
Mundane is -2. It can't go down.
Superior down. Because
Okay.
throwing cars is not a smart decision.
Okay, totally. And what? Savior up, or what do you say?
Savior up, superior down.
Yay! All right, cool. Do you mark potential or clear a condition, Didi?
Let's clear one of my 3 conditions. We're going to get rid of anger.
Okay. Okay. Before you go, I think we'll do Mina's first, because if Mina wants to give you influence, then we'll figure that out. So,
That's fair.
Yeah. Mina.
Yes, of course. Closer to the team, it's Didi.
Oh, okay. Shift your labels. Go for it.
Okay. Well, I did not have influence over Mina, so I don't shift her labels.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. You don't have influence over. You just gained influence over her. Okay. Oh. Okay. My bad. So
you have
just before we go over anything, does anyone else is giving influence to Didi? All right.
Nope.
All right then.
No.
You're off. Bye. Oh, before you go, could you tell me your thorns and roses, please?
But the thorns, I still wish Navo was a little bit more involved in the scene, because the scene was rather prohibitive. It felt bad that she was left out.
No, sorry. Don't mind.
Okay.
But a rose, I thought it was a really interesting scene, one you don't always see in the comic books, where everyone just automatically comes out on top. Hoorah, we're too awesome. This is a little bit humbling that we kind of got our butts handed to us.
Yep.
And when I say that, I don't mean me, because I was still awesome and strong, but I had to haul away the weakling and shot in the shoulder.
Okay, so well, that's your rose, right? Okay, because stuff went badly, and that's good.
It's more cinematic this way.
All right. Okay.
And I am sorry to run away from you guys, and I hope you guys have a good day, and thank you very much.
And thank you for joining us. And sorry it took so long. I will try to make it last quicker this next time. Last shorter. End quicker. Yes, I can English. Okay. Yes. Sorry. Let's move on to Mina. Sorry, I left you half roll. Mina. Do you want to clear a condition or mark potential?
You know what? After all that happened, I'm gonna mark my potential. just fuck it.
Okay. Okay. Oh my god. I just realized something that Alice only missed only once, got a potential, and that's it, and leveled up. And she never missed again this entire session. That was awesome. She never missed again. Okay. Alright. Okay, so that's your thing. Okay, let's go with Phantom. Sorry, not Phantom. Yes, Phantom, but Chimera. Chimera, tell me your end of session thing.
Roll away from the team.
Mm-hmm. Why do you feel detached? Because
everybody abandoned me when I needed them.
In all fairness, I was never there for you guys to begin with.
That was so loud. I'm so sorry, but that was so good. Who loses influence over you?
Who has it? I know who I have, but who has it?
Nevoa, Red Fox, and Zinc has influence over you.
Navoa loses it.
Okay.
Aww. Shame.
Almost like she abandoned you and never came to your aid ever.
I never appeared.
Showed up.
No. Okay.
Can I not spend time with my girlfriend? Excuse me.
Oh, sure. You can totally do that. That by spending time with one of your obligations, you're leaving your teammates to get caught by, evil drug designers. That's nice.
Exactly.
That's great. That's just teamwork right there. Okay. Let's go. Next is Zinc.
I'd say growing closer to the team.
Okay. Who made you feel welcome?
Oh wait. Oh, I'm not sure.
Like, nobody really came to help you. You kind of helped.
Yeah, I know.
You kind of blocked bullets from Mina, and you asked Chimera to help you, but Chimera said he was busy otherwise. Then you kind of ran away after being injured.
They had a good fight together.
They did, and he needed when to hold it and when to fold it. And he folded. Oh gosh. So yeah, so are you changing your option to something else? Maybe?
Yes.
Okay.
Going away from the team.
Okay. Why do you feel detached?
Because I couldn't get help from any of the team members for trying to.
Oh jeez. Who loses influence over you? Currently, everyone has influence over you. Everyone.
Oh, let's see. I'd say Chimera.
It's gonna be me.
Oh jeez. Oh, this is going so well. I love it. Okay. And lastly is Maria.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Your option, please.
This is Strange. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Stay with me.
Uh-huh.
Closer to the team.
Okay, please explain.
Dee tried to expose me.
Yes. How does that make you feel welcome?
Because they're catching on.
That makes you feel welcome?
Yes.
You're gonna have to like explain a bit of that, please.
I take what I can,
Wait, what?
and that's what I can. I'm taking what I can get, and that's all I can get. What you gonna do?
I'm like I don't know what you like. What are you trying to like? What does that mean? Like, I think I'm not actually following the phrase. I think.
I'm not following myself either at this point.
Like you can like if you explain like why that makes you feel welcome getting exposed in front of your girlfriend and this unknown woman
Child.
sorry child, I just said woman then realized wait no she's a child like you can you can justify yourself, that's totally fine, but if you can't then I would probably say choose something else, but that's up to you.
Yeah, now I'll do something else. Just go away from the team.
Okay, but why do you feel detached?
I was being exposed.
Okay, who loses influence over you? Didi and Zinc has influence over you.
Oh, well, there goes Dee.
Okay, cool. So only Zinc has influence over you right now. This is so great, guys. This is going so fantastically. Alright, so we're done with that part. Time for my... Yeah, I would say this is one of my favorite parts, this new thing, Thorns and Roses. So let's go over Thorns. Phantom, yeah, go please.
I didn't really have any roses or thorns.
Oh, no, nothing you think that was missed opportunity or something I ran badly?
Not really. You did a good job, and everything worked out the way it's going to work out. So
Oh my god, are you serious? Oh jeez. I did not plan for any of that. Like the fact that you got caught is like, oh crap, now I have to figure out what happens. What will
Well, you've
happen?
got a week.
I do, and you know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to do anything the entire week. I know I am. Okay. Janine.
Thorns?
Yes?
I'd say Minami.
Why is Minami a thorn?
I'm not expecting her to be. Well, I know she's gonna come in the church,
Mm-hmm.
but
No, I mean, sorry. Like thorns are like what you think as players, not characters. Sorry, my bad. Like thorns are as players.
Okay.
So that's why I refer
As
to
players.
you with your name. Like this is not Mina.
Yeah.
Like, this is basically like the reviews of the test audience of the English dub.
Yeah.
Basically, in a way.
Just went derp on the dubs. Thorns, I don't have one because I enjoy every bit of it, even though I got shot, and I enjoyed the fact that I got shot.
Okay. We'll come back to you on the roses so you can elaborate on that. I guess I don't know. Josh, your thorns, many missed opportunities, any scene that you did not enjoy quite as well, that did not go very interestingly, or something.
Actually, everything was just fine.
Dang it, people. All right, Maria, please give me
Yeah.
some thorns. Thorny, be thorny.
Not enough Jared.
You know that's a valid thorn. I will accept that. There is not enough Jared. Jared only appeared once for like 5 seconds, and the
That was because of me.
yeah, the review board is not happy. We need more Jared. There was 100% less Jared. We can't have that.
No.
Okay, you know what? I accept that. Okay. Self-Thorn. Can I please write sooner? Write the summary sooner and not later.
I have a thing for that. Why don't you just share the writing part with us? So if you forgot, we're just gonna write it for you.
I guess I can do that. I
He doesn't
just.
trust us.
Yeah. I didn't want to say that. I wanted someone else to say that for me. Because let's be honest, you're all bagonists.
Well, let's be honest. You're gonna hate me if I start writing this.
Yeah, and I really don't want to do that. So yeah, I'll leave that pain on myself. All right. Roses. Josh, why don't you start us off with the roses? What do you think? What you liked about this session as a viewer, as a player?
Well, everything is in a good conditions, so everything's really good about how the things go.
Things went incredibly sideways.
Yeah.
Okay. Write down dramaticness. Right. Uh, Phantom. Going on a random order, I guess.
Like thorns, I don't really have a rose because everything turned out the way it's going to turn out, and there's nothing exceptional about it, but there's nothing wrong with it either.
I'm writing down a shrug emoji. I'm not, but okay. I could have, but I'm not. Okay. Janine, you thought roses.
Yes.
Yes, please
I
go.
like the getting shot thing because the mechanism is quite realistic in sort of thing.
Yes. Thank you.
Expecting it from the heroes.
I told you this was gonna be a more down to earth setting where getting shot
Yeah.
is the thing and painful thing.
Yep.
Especially when you don't have any powers to handle that.
Yeah. Just realized that. I mean, I think Mina as a character realized her mistake. Usually she doesn't get shot at because she can read minds who wants to kill her.
Yeah.
But this time everyone wants to kill her.
Yeah, and not to mention this was actually an accidental shot because nobody shot at you. The gun just went off as it hit the ground.
Yes.
It was the universe shooting you, telling you, hey, this is what happens when you're a drug lord. The karma catches up in the form of a bullet through your shoulder.
Or a small angry child.
Oh, jeez.
Everything for
Oh,
Mina
man.
is going down the drain
Oh, man.
real fast.
I cannot
I love
wait when Minami sees you in the church or you manage to get away. With whatever happens, it's going to be ridiculously dramatic, and I love it. Okay, Evelyn.
You know what?
Yeah, go on. Sorry, go on.
I set goals. Actually, I think that's now just saw the thorns. I set goals for myself whenever I revealed something little by little.
Mm-hmm.
You just break every single one of them.
Thank you. I'm glad to keep you
I
on your toes.
plan, telling Chimera few sessions more, or meeting Minami few sessions more, or getting shot at few sessions more.
But nope, it happened on the fourth session.
In 2 sessions.
Four sessions, but yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, 2 episodes. Yes, it is a 2-parter, I guess. Okay. So I'm glad that I broke all your expectations, like all your predictions, because that means I'm doing things right and like doing random things. That means Like, when even I don't know what's going to happen next, that's the best thing. And it's great. Alright, Evelyn, your roses, please.
We got to meet Christine. So
Meet.
that's Christina.
Yes.
Yeah, and the other thing, can't remember what it is now. That's great.
You almost getting caught? Exposed?
No. No. That might be one of it, but. Oh. Abort mission. Forgot.
Okay. You can think about that, I guess.
Yeah.
My roses, so many dramatic stuff happened, I cannot even list because holy crap, what? So let's go over what exactly happened. Zinc has a GPS inside him, tracking his every location, his every move. Okay, that's one thing. So it's an incredible breach of privacy. Can you tell? It's like he's under house arrest with that thingy that people wear on their legs or something. I don't know. Okay. Dee probably suspects that Maria is secretly someone she knows from the other
Could
life.
be.
Yes. She almost got exposed, and yes, and her school is definitely now has a donor with one of the kingpins of the local gang. That's great. That's nice.
Yay!
Mm, let's see. Mina got shot. Mina's identity is about to be exposed, and she's about to come face to face with her younger sister, who hates her guts. And this is like the most amazing thing ever. Didi now knows who Mina is, almost, probably. Well, he's going to. Okay, and yeah, I guess that's it. Okay, yes, please tell me your roses.
I got a new ship.
Oh, okay, you got a new ship.
That was it.
Okay.
I got a new ship.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Also,
It's
you
no
guys,
longer Mina and Jared.
you guys failed in your goal that you tried to set up, and you didn't just fail. You failed spectacularly. I actually forgot Chimera because it like goes without saying that you getting captured is the biggest wrench in anything I could have planned for the future ever, because it just like completely destroys any plan I had. So yay, I guess.
I have a preposition.
Yes. Please.
It's written on my to-do list.
Okay.
It's passing in a night heist.
Okay.
You just gotta save him somewhere. Figure out where the hell is he.
Okay, absolutely. We are actually going to do a little time skip for the next session in game. Like it will still be next Saturday, but because Alice will be unavailable next Saturday, so yeah. So we're going to do a slight bit of time skip. It could be like a day or two, which will pass, which will give you enough time to locate where Chimera is, and you can do your night session. We can kind of begin with that. I think that might be actually a cool
We're
idea.
gonna buy shit. Well, I have to buy now. Freaking.
And like if we have 2 or 3 days downtime, your shoulder will be back to normal.
Hey.
We will do a flashback scene of what happened when you got basically kicked multiple times by your little sister.
Thank God she ain't like Didi. She probably would have thrown the door at me.
But yeah, so yeah, those are, so we're not going to have ALS next session. So we'll done with one less character. I will figure out what happens to her. She's probably not going to get captured off screen, and totally not bad stuff happen.
She's gonna be interviewed by the police.
that could happen. That could happen. We will figure that out. We will actually figure that out. That's a sorry, I'm tired.
Oh,
Yes. Anyway, thank you everyone. Sorry this session lasted almost 4 hours. What is wrong with me? I'm doing this again. I did this in the previous campaign also. I would say, hey, no, we're definitely not going to go over 3 hours. 4.5 hours later. Oh, hey, sorry, we're definitely not going to go over 5 hours. Why? Why?
5 hours.
Anyway, so thank you all for tuning in this incredibly dramatic session where stuff went down and bad stuff happened and the bad guys won. It was great. It was fantastic. Um,
definitely planned.
I honestly, I mean, you guys probably were going to. There was a very high chance of you losing, but you could have pulled it through. I just, I didn't plan much. Like the odds were stacked against you, but that's why I didn't tell you the odds, so you can like plan against it and still do crazy, weird things and maybe succeed. You just didn't, so
If Mina didn't faint or failed 2 rolls in a row.
Or if I hadn't gotten education.
Education is important, people.
Stay in school, kids.
Anyway, thank you everyone for tuning in this very entertaining session. I love it, and I can't wait for next session because oh my gosh, this was so exciting. Oh my gosh, the rescue scene is gonna be dope. Is gonna be dope. Also, I wanted to mention something. Someone leveled up. I just forgot who
I
did.
did.
So did I.
Yes.
Yeah. You leveled up and Zinc leveled up. Yes, Zinc and Chimera leveled up, so you can choose your options. Uh, um, Mina is going to level up because she is at 4. And Maria is also going to level up because she is also at 4. So I would suggest
Oh, yay.
the two of you to have an advancement prepared beforehand, and the other two, Zinc and Chimera, you can figure out an advancement. Hey, if you don't have any options right now, Chimera, I would you can probably justify taking mutate further and reveal 2 new abilities because you are definitely in a position where someone will experiment on you. So if you think that
Okay.
makes sense, that's fine. Like if you don't have any ideas, you can choose any advancement. That's up to you. But I would say that makes a lot of sense. But you can choose any options. That's totally fine. I can move the story along in any path you take. That's totally fine. So okay, yeah, just like letting you know that's what would be a good option, but it's not necessarily the thing you take. I'm totally fine with anything else you take. Absolutely fine. All right, and that's it for this session. Thank you, everyone, YouTube people, for watching this in the future. I am an incredibly professional GM who does this super professionally, and yes, and these are all my totally non-professional players who don't like who don't show up on time at all, and definitely are not in the voice chat long before I am in,
And don't have food runs to McDonald's and
yeah,
they get
and
slushy.
don't eat on camera like a complete jerk. Like, yes,
Crunch, crunch.
oh my god, I am the worst, and I love it. Anyway, thank you everyone for tuning in. Uh, so yeah, see you next time. Next time, tune in for Masks, Web of Intrigue, where we see how Chimera is probably rescued or not, but
Probably not, that's my bet.
from the clutches of the gecko. Dun dun dun. Goodbye, everyone.